Hello everyone, we're beginning the stream. Yay! I'll be disconnected? No, I won't be disconnected. So let's start with the group invite. And today we'll be discussing lots of stuff. We'll be going through a lot of things in Naval action. The recent topics RvR. We'll be showing how not to play. Vladimir will be our example.
Hello.
Living example.
Living example Vladimir here.
And well, we're on rattlesnakes, cool ships. Sadly not craftable. Oh, what a surprise! Uh, we'll be mostly hunting traders today, but if we come across a lonely player, we'll hit him as well. Why not? Because what's bad about fighting someone 2v1? It's actually our ships are not really great for like a combat against other ships designed for fighting other than traders, but if we like come across some 6th rate, 7th rate, if it's not Hercules or Requiem, we can easily fight them. I don't think you have much experience, Vlad, with Requiems and Hercules, since you came back just recently to the game, right?
Yeah, they didn't exist when I left.
Yeah, these are the new DLC ships, and you will see them a lot. You will see them a lot, literally everywhere. Just you will look left, you will look right, and you will find them. So prepare.
Are they good?
They are probably too good, better than they should be.
Hmm.
Pay to win DLC, no, actually, well, they're not pay to win, but I would say they are kind of unbalanced. Requiem is close to be balanced ship. Requiem is more or less okay, just needs some bugs to be fixed, and maybe some minor tweaks. Hercules is more unbalanced, considering that it's a well, it's categorized as a fifth rate, but it goes to the shallows, and it's a ship of the size of like a brick that
Mm-hmm.
uses 18-pound longs. Okay,
What?
yeah, what? That's the first reaction that comes to the mind of a player. Such a tiny thing. Oh, it's very much the size of rattlesnake. Might be a bit different, but similar size to rattlesnake. Okay, rattlesnake goes with what, 6 pounders?
Mm-hmm.
Hercules goes with a size of 18 pounders longs,
That's OP.
and it mounts also 32-pound carronades on 2 decks. It has, well, two
2 decks.
decks. Well, it has in category of the game it has 3 decks, but like more realistically speaking, has 2 decks and a weather deck or forecast or however you call it, with
Mm-hmm.
a dinghy at the top with like 2 guns on each side.
But it's still a 2-deck ship.
Yeah, it's it's a historical ship, accurate, blah blah, and like maybe it had 18-pound long, that's fine, but why the hell it has so much HP and mass HP? Well, HP of the hull and the mass is tied. It's like connected. So like, there's some ratio. Or maybe it's the same. I don't remember what's the exact connection, but it's like pretty much 1 to 1. So if let's say if your hull HP is 1000, your mass HP could be 500. If a ship has 2000 hull HP, the mass HP will be 1000. It's like
Mm-hmm.
one is tied to another, so you can't change these values separately.
Right.
Which is kind of weird, but it makes things more simple on the other hand.
Yeah. It doesn't really have to be more complicated than that. It can be. Like, you could go through the physics of figuring out, like, what actual mest thickness and stuff like that would be, but...
Yeah, that's right. Okay, let me share some links left and right to the streams. On the Discord, there'll be, I'm 100% positive there'll be Silfarian soon joining us in the comment section trolling. He always does that. He will put some sarcastic comments, posting the on the public on the Naval Action Global. I need to send you a link right to the Naval Action Global Discord.
Yeah, I don't have the global Discord. I didn't even this one.
Yeah, it's what is that? What's all the mess here? Need to make some cleaning left and right. No one can see that. It's good. No one should look to the left, to the right, because there's a mess. Lots of here. Okay, let's fill my herbal teacup. It's very important.
Jesus Christ, bro! You're about to pass the horizon for me. Your
Oh,
ship. How
whoa,
fast?
whoa.
How many knots are you going?
Free, but uh, not sharing too many details. I'm, speed of light, basically. So there's nothing that's a square rigger is getting away from me. No way, dude. So it's like, says this chat. Yeah, seems like it's working. Cool. Broadcaster test. Yeah, it works.
Go ahead.
Wait, you sure? Maybe I should give you a head start.
Well, if we're heading in this direction, I don't know. You're leading the way.
We're pretty sure we passed it. We'll check my iguana first. They're sometimes traders. Not most. It's not really the trading goods over here, but it's, I would say, live oak that pirates are getting and bringing over to
Mm,
the ports. They craft ships, so we might come across a shallow trader that we should head north, follow the wind.
north.
Yeah, that's the Prussian wind. Like, the Brits, when they see wind right on their face, they call that British wind. Prussian wind blows right into your sails, or when it's it's like favorable for you. Some great Prussian AI behind us. So basically, now with these ships, they're natural trader hunters. Ships really designed for hunting traders. Um, what comes to my mind is like people that say that hunting traders is not PvP. I mean, by definition, PvP, player versus player. If a trader is a player, there's no other way. It's PvP, all right.
Yeah.
Uh, but then, okay, I can get behind an argument that's like saying it's not immersive PvP. Like the trader has no chance. It's like one-sided battle where only one side wins always. And uh, I get the point where these players are heading towards. It's like it's no
Mhm.
fun. It's no challenge to hunt traders. So how do I reply? First thing, there's lots of examples of players in traders killing men of wars or other combat ships. Um,
Mhm.
and yeah, that's a fact. Usually, that these players are good players, good PvP players, veterans, experienced players, and so on and so on. But they prove the point that traders do stand a chance against against combat ships, right? Men of wars and so on. And the hunters, like I even saw a Ramdin arc on India man killing a Bellona, a fifth rate trade ship, killing a third rate. That's a huge example. Okay, we should better stick to small examples of, let's say, India man or Regress Venture killing other fifth rate or smaller ship, because
Mhm.
these are more common. These are the things that I also used to do a lot, but it's very often the failure on the trader side. It's like uh, I wouldn't really go with the hunter side here. I would rather go with the perspective of a trader. So let's say traders want to be extremely fast. They value speed over everything.
Mhm.
And I can understand that maybe if they're like in a gold ship that can pull 15.5 knots speed and like, you know, outrun anything and never get into the fight. Okay, that's one of the examples I could understand using fur ships with like old speed and stuff. But like, if you're in a fully loaded India man that can maybe pull 13 knots at best, maybe 12.5 knots,
Mm-hmm.
um, I would rather, you know, prefer to outfit my ship with the woods that can sustain some damage, take a few broadsides and not sink instantly right away.
Like
Uh,
teak?
yeah, it's I've seen it even became a bit popular recently. I've seen several players doing that, and in past I would know maybe one or two players doing it at all, like a thick white oak or thick India man. This is what I use.
Mm-hmm.
Not always, but I prefer using that over other stuff. Other thing, cargo and guns, like a trader that sails without guns, without cannons. You know, they're with this mindset of like, I stand no chance against anything, so I won't even bring guns, or you know, a mindset of like, oh shit, there's enemy player with 4 Indiamen just stuck here on land, or he's sailing. It looks like he's totally stuck.
What? Where?
Yeah, it must have been AFK. It's right here. Might be hard against Indiaman if he comes back to the PC, but we'll try. We can always
No
run away.
fucking way. He's just crashed into the fuck. Wow.
That's the pure example of AFK sailing. So you know, back to the
Bad
topic.
luck for him, bro.
Yeah, I'll just wait here for you with the tag, so we
I
can,
know.
you know, position our ships. Uh, Back to the
How?
topic of like, they're like, they don't bring guns because of two reasons. Either they say they have no chance against anything, so why even bring the guns at all? Like, you know, they, while you could always shoot something, try to chain, or you know, do anything. Really, you could try. It doesn't hurt to try.
How do you want to position?
Behind him slightly, facing at his the same direction as he is. You want to have, you know, the best wind in a fight, pretty much. The positioning in a battle is sometimes a bit different. You should try to be on my spot.
Okay.
And other reason is like, I won't use guns on my ship so I can have more cargo space. So you know, they can put more trading goods or stuff like that and have higher profits, and like, you know, yeah, sure, it comes like in a ratio.
Here's good.
It's good. I'm talking like a ratio of risk and reward, or risk and benefit. So I get that.
Jeez. India men look so big compared to compared to the rattlesnakes.
Yeah, they do. There we're coming. I hope they're full. What player is it? It's Latin clan. I've never seen that clan before. Black Lord. That's good pirate name. Good pirate name for a trader. Fits perfectly. Okay, so the plan here is, oh, they're undercrewed. Oh man, we just hit the jackpot.
Oh man, what are we doing?
If he doesn't come back, you just sit behind him, stern rig, and you know, first with the ball, just open the stern. Actually, players still FK, the AIs are just sailing, they're automatically on the retreat. Start chaining the AIs if you can. They actually have guns, interesting. Oh, is the player? No, the player's not here. Okay, I'll try to quickly deal with the player first. We just load chain for the guns and chain the AI. I will try to deal with the player as quickly as possible, and I will join you with the other ships. Yeah, the player is totally,
He's
absolutely.
totally AFK.
Well, points on him, his traders have guns. Yay, one of the points are correct. Crew. I mean, he's okay, he's a Ravager, so he can't fully crew all of them. Oh, they're actually set on shooting? Okay, just...
Yeah, they're fighting.
Yeah, it's good, it's good, just chain them.
Okay.
We should have this guy first, just sneak first. Just start raping him.
Oh, fuck!
Try to aim precisely because you have chain limited, so... Okay, one more rake and I'll pull this for boarding. We should hit lower. Why am I not hitting the crew? I mean, yeah, it's a bit of an angle, but... Screw that, I'm just parking next to him with the prep. Especially if he's AFK now, he's just gonna be on brace all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Can I pull from here? Where's the pull? I'm still too far, interesting. How close I need to be to pull? I mean, yeah, the shallow ships need to be closer, but... Come on, oh, yeah, pulling, I've got it. Okay, got him aboard, no marines, that's easy. The second thing, if you're in a trader, you should always think about, you know, all
Marines.
scenarios. Yeah, like how do most of the traders end up, right? They end up getting captured, so naturally you're trying to defend from being boarded. Best way to prevent getting killed in boarding is being boarding fitted, so bring marines, bring barricades or book of 5 rings or whatever other stuff you use for board. So here minus for this guy, I've already captured him. Ship is, sadly it's empty, just some fish. For crafting Kids Island. Okay. It's actually funny they removed the crafting region from the like tabs when you're in the port and so on, but you can see that in the battle. He has lots of salt in the hold. 700 and something doubloons for killing him. Okay, I'm turning towards you. Now, all of the fleet ships will have big head. Someone's already trolling the... Who is it? Jess Newton. I don't know the guy, but he's already trolling in the stream chat. Said you have a big head for that big brain, you sexy man. Okay. Well, whatever. How's the... Okay, this one is at 80 something. I see that. Okay, so I will go for the one with the 82% sales. It's pretty in a distance.
Yeah, I'll take. There's one left with basically 100. I'm gonna work on it for now.
Try to right their stern. All of the fleet ships will have... Oh, okay, MSK. Hello, MSK. A lot of the trade ships will have marines, so you have to be more careful with them. They'll have all of the buffed, extremely overpowered trading... sorry, boarding stuff. So
Well, I'll let you handle the boarding, I think, since I'm not running Marines.
I guess you can board one of them if you bring their crew down to like 50. You can always use the ram and they can, so there is the advantage on your side. It's weird, this one looks like it's set on retreat, but the other two are fighting. I don't get that. So this is the best way for you to get experience on the ship. It's like, all of the people say you need to go and PvE for an entire week to get 5 knowledge slots because you can't go and PvP in a ship without 5 slots, 5 boxes on the ship. It's like, I just hate that mindset.
People, I mean, if like I don't understand, like it's been known that this game, you know, it's an investment either way, and people like they still complain that it takes time. Like, I don't know. Like I've come back to the game multiple times now, and it's never been upsetting. Like, it's just that it just depends on whether or not I have people to play with, you know?
Yeah, it's the people that mostly are fun to play with. So, oh, fine. Also, this is some period that like in the US that students are writing final exams, right?
Uh-huh.
And MSK is a teacher, so it says he's sitting in between finals. And yeah, it's pretty much like I use a lot of ships without knowledge slots, and I get the knowledge slots in PvP, and this is what Men of Aloha clan members are doing as well, and I know other people that do it as well. And then like whenever you try to make an argument or a point on some of these topics, you always end up with a response that says, "Oh, but you guys are experienced players, you're veterans, you can do stuff like that."
No, I suck ass.
Yeah,
I'm bad. Like,
you should also use a full repair. It's good to repair as often as possible. Not always, but like in this equation.
okay.
Wait, you're a student? So I thought you were. Okay, so it's Christendom is a teacher. I also thought you were a teacher. Now I'm a bit confused. Okay, I'm almost opened the stern of this India man. It's kind of hard for me to rake it because it goes like not exactly with the wind, but like kind of an angle here. So I need to sail a bit upwind to get on the other side of the rake. So like turning right and shooting here the stern is easy, but then I need to work my way upwind a bit. Cyber security, interesting. So yeah, here I didn't even have a good angle to rake, and this Indian is turning more upwind. And just yeah. Is the game even out? It kind of feels like the game's
I'm getting a lot of shots on the stern. It's just that I'm not getting any crew kills with it. Should I switch to grape?
Oh, yeah. If you open this turn, like you have power, you open it.
I should switch to grape then, right?
It's still hard to kill the tree. Yeah. I should reduce a bit the volume of the game in the sound panel. Yeah, it's set. What, you got demasted or what happened?
No, I'm fine.
Oh, crew shock? What was that sound?
Yeah, I reload shock.
Oh.
just from the rear cannons.
Oh man. How did you lose half of your ship HP.
Rear cannons, bro. It's real. It's literally been that. It's literally just been rear cannons. Oh, one Indian man got away.
Well, as long as these are in the fight,
Uh-huh.
and the player is not back, or even if he's back, if the player leaves the fight, these Indiamen surrender. So we can quickly sink them and go after the player. The player will spawn in open world with the ship that escaped, and he has no port he can return to because it's a shadow port here, and he's kind of stuck on the land. Extra point. So you know, too long didn't listen. We're gonna catch that for Indiaman. So we just need to focus on these here. Actually, I'm dealing with here. Well, this one is down to 74 crew. How's yours looking? 98? You should try to aim for different sections of the ship, like aim higher, aim lower, aim more to the left, to the right. So you're trying to hit the different hitboxes of the crew. Like, you know, it's like once you kill one crew member in a certain spot, he's not going to be there anymore, like second time. I mean, like, you know, crew could change positions in real life and so on, but it's, you know, it's a game, so here it's designed like, you know, there's one always permanent spot for one crew member, and like, if you kill him, no one's gonna replace him. So I've got mine already to 58 crew. Oh, you can also go battle sails if you're too fast. I'm just so freaking fast in my ship, I need to go battle sails because I would just overshoot. I'll, you know, like, just quickly get to 15 knots and like overtake the enemy ship. Oh, you can also use your bow chasers if you want with grape.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just sitting on his ass and using my bow chasers to grape him.
But it's kind of lame, like, it's easy. I mean,
kind of lame.
No, it's good against players, but it's AI. Okay, it's AI, so AI is a bit more stupid than players. You can actually break them with broadsides. No, because it's almost like on a, I don't know, it's just saying in a straight line. You just need to turn left, right, turn right, right. Okay. See, I'm almost full HP on all sides, and you know what my ship is. My ship's weaker than yours, and I did not take really any shots on my sides. So if you're careful, it's super easy. I will probably pull this Indiaman for boarding after one or more 2 raids. I wonder, the other's probably empty as well, but they will give probably the doubloons and know the experience for killing them, so it's good to get some shots on them. Yeah, I've got lots of crew kills, so 45, I'm preparing to board this one. Just hopefully not to get wrecked with the broadside here. Trying to approach it from behind, angling from the guns that are shooting me now, and yeah, it was lots of missed hits on the AI side, so that worked perfectly for me. Now, since it's reloading, I need to quickly get close. I want to get in front of it. And once I'm here, as long as I'm in front of the AI, it will kinda not like my position, so it will feel like I'm blocking its path. So
yeah, so
like, you know, a player could just push through, it would just, you know, totally ignore my little dinky winky ship, you know, that has tiny mass. But, you know, the AI is not a player. It kind of feels like, oh, there's an object in my way, I need to avoid it. And I'm pulling for boarding. Got it. Are you getting any troop kills? You don't have to
Yeah.
shoot entire broadsides. You can try to single shot. Sometimes it's better.
Yeah, I do. I single shot the first couple, and then once I know the last are gonna hit, then
Kinda stupid. Once the AI switches to fire grenades and I click attack, it's not gonna change to defend. So I don't know how's that. Why is that designed this way? But oh god, this Indian is mahogany. And as copper plating cooler, I fit. Crafted in Nevitas del Principe, hint for the hunters, where the pirates craft ships. Hint, hint. Oh, 261 doubloons, a dropped crooked hull. I was more hoping for a copper plating, but I'll take it. Okay, I'm coming to help you with the last one. It's all the time at 90 crew. You.
I'm working on it. It's hard. Here.
Okay, we're watching. 3 kills. Oh, nice. No, now you're on the main screen of the live stream, so you're fine.
Yeah, now I can't fuck up.
Now you're doing better. Okay. People on the stream say you're too loud. I will have to volume you down. I told you before you're too loud. I can hear like in my headphones, like, you know. Maybe are you at 100% for me? Can you actually, somewhere in the settings, put your volume down a bit?
Yeah, I'll take care of it in a moment.
He's louder because he's well, he's technically not American. He lives in America, so that's why he's louder. They're usually louder people. Fuck yeah, America, and so on. And they say I'm too quiet. I can always put my volume up if that helps. I will put it at 100%. Okay. My volume now is at 100. Let me know how that feels. One. Come on, you can do better. You can do a little better.
I'm hitting him square in the ass. 2.
Maybe you have problems with hitting stuff in the ass.
5.
I'll cut it off. No one saw that. I'm wondering if the guy's actually back and he's just watching his last Indian fight, or or if he's still chilling, you know, somewhere. Like, I'm thinking where he was heading. He was pointing towards the Mayaguanas island, and like, if you know, he would actually not hit the island towards this direction.
Where would he have gone?
Yeah, there's like. Maybe he would, like, you know, turn around south and go towards Part K or Lorimers or Grand Turk, but other than that, there's like nothing really towards that direction, unless he would change his course. Or if he wanted to go to Mortimer Town, but he forgot to turn. Some people are really unpredictable. So no, here we are with a plan to hunt traders in the Bahamas, and we're... Oh! He's back! Hello, buddy.
How do you know?
He's writing to us in the chat.
Oh no!
No, he's famous. He's Buchanan. It's a Spanish player. And actually, no, he's not Spanish. He used to be Spanish, then he got into a huge Spanish drama. You know, Spanish people love dramas and stuff like that. So, you know, they actually started arguing, blah blah blah, and he left the Spanish nation. He joined France with some of his Spanish friends. And then they had a beef with Spanish people. They started hunting Spanish players. And like they used to be like these archies in global chat, like everyday global chat was lots of Spanish arguing between each other. It's like, look, here's a screenshot of our Spanish clan that's in France killing Spanish players. Ha, take that. It was kind of silly, but it was fun to read. And I don't know, it's maybe Redneck or MSK can comment on these guys, because they used to be in French Nation for a while. They probably don't know a lot about them, but maybe they heard something.
Move faster.
Thanks for the nice speed boost over there.
Yeah. Oh, this is look at this train. Very nice, very pretty.
It would be like a double broadside here.
Yeah.
No kills. Oh, one kill. Okay, I'm pretty prepping my. Actually, I've got my boarding prepped already, so cool. I'll go and pull it for boarding now.
Alright.
It's low enough. And they probably were not really. I know they did not fit into the French nation. Like there's lots of French speakers, and yes, you guys are in a French nation. But this guy Bucanero, the guys that came from Spain over to France, they came over to France and then they left the French nation. Now they're pirates. You can see here, this guy, he must have changed his name. So they moved from France over to Pirate Nation, and it's called now Dead Clan. I don't remember what clan it was in the France, but they probably did not feel well in French Nation. They still have a huge beef with Spain. Seriously, you lost your bowsprit? Okay.
Yeah, but I did it to turn him.
He would turn anyway. Now you have to use regroupers to fix your bowsprit. And you're not in position to shoot the stern while I'm boarding. I mean, it's not a big deal for me, but would have been nice if you could actually shoot the stern.
I'll get there.
From this position in reverse, the power,
No.
put your sails against. No, that's stupid what you're doing. It's stupid. Don't do that. Everyone that's watching, this is not the way to do this. Don't do what Vlad's doing. That's not good.
I'm not doing it right?
The power also. The power. I'm not sure actually how was the wind for you. It's actually, yeah, it's good. It's fine. You should rake now once and then turn around on the right side and get a better position with a little distance from here.
He's dead.
Yeah. That's also fair. We're gonna sing it quickly, and now let's leave. Let's leave because the player is gonna leave now probably. And the player is gonna be an open world. So yeah, let's leave now quickly. We're going to get back to the topic of the traders very soon about the guns. We ended up on the actually guns, equipping guns on the ships. So the player is gonna spawn here when he leaves the fight.
Mm-hmm. Did we get anything good off of that?
Yeah, like tons of doubloons. I'm gonna give them to you in port. And the crooked hoop. He dropped 700 doubloons.
Not bad.
Yeah, that's very good, man. The last ship probably is gonna drop like 500 more. He's gonna spawn here. He's gonna be stuck on the shallows. You just need to wait. He can stay in the battle instance for like 15 minutes, but I don't think we're in rush, are we?
No. We just hit a fucking gold mine.
Even though he was empty, okay, he was empty, but these, ships, they dropped doubloons actually after all. Like, the devs finally, after, like weeks, they tweaked the numbers, the RNG and stuff like that. So, like, I used to run into the situations like, I kill 3 players in the row, and all of them just dropped 0 doubloons from me. It was terrible. Felt really bad. And then, like, someone would attack a Troyes brick AI, and he would get 15,000 doubloons all of a sudden. How's that feel?
That would not feel good.
Exactly. So in terms of traders, his traders actually had guns and they could hurt you. You could feel it, right? Like he lost half of his ship's HP, right?
Hmm.
So how do you feel about the statement that like, oh, a trade ship can't really win against a combat ship. It can't hurt them. It can't do anything. It's better to just not equip guns because it's already a lost cause, right? How do
No,
you?
that's stupid.
Yeah.
That's stupid. I mean, if you wanna like chalk it up to that, like, and just say that, oh, it's not worth it, and I mean, like, that's like, if you're not gonna fight for it, then you're not gonna fight for it. Then yeah, if you don't plan on fighting anybody trying to take your ship, then yeah, don't put guns on the ship. Like, if you get caught once
Hey,
and
hey,
you think
hey.
that that's it,
I, I,
then
s- I still think you did not put your volume down because
oh,
you're
oh.
super loud for
Is this
me.
better?
Oh yeah, it is better. Maybe even too quiet now, from one extreme to another. Like go somewhere in between.
How about now?
Yeah, it's good now.
Alright, good enough. So, like, if you're not gonna defend your ship, then yeah, fuck it. Don't put guns on there. But if you actually are a player that cares about what you're doing, there's absolutely no reason to think that you can't outmaneuver, outfight, out. You know, you can win a battle. I mean, against something like this, where you're in an Indiaman and two rattlesnakes are stern raking you, yeah, it's definitely gonna be a difficult fight. Not impossible, but it. I'm not trying to say that it'd be easy, but
I would
you gotta think
say,
that
I would
you
say,
gotta think.
like any average player would kill rattlesnake being in India man easily. Like India man has lots of HP. Its downside is it has terrible turn rate. Okay, it does have a terrible turn rate. Okay, don't forget to refill your crawls, or repair, and so on.
I did.
Cool. But like it has much more crew to begin with. This guy was undercrewing because he had three fleet ships and the main ship, so he was undercrewing. He's not max rank, so he needs to put like a minimum crew margin over there to be able to even use these ships. So it's already downside on him. That's again the risk reward ratio over here. It's heavily tilted towards the reward, the benefit. Um,
I can imagine that if he was running maybe carronades, and he got a quick turn on a rattlesnake, that he would have completely blown me out of the water. It
Finger,
wouldn't even have to be carronades. It would, anything,
you're still a bit too loud. Sorry for that, but uh, correction. You can't equip carronates on India man. You
I'm
cannot.
talking about in general. I'm talking about like
Yeah.
any
I
of
mean,
them.
I mean, India man carries good guns. It has 18-pound longs.
18-pound longs. Yeah, he could have blown us out of the water easily with 18-pounders. If you like two good broadsides, three good broadsides, we'd be repairing all already.
I think how you did. I have like at for like 50% volume. You doing your stuff with the microphone. You're still extremely loud. How you're doing that? You don't have any settings that you have like a slider you can drag
Is
it
this
left right.
how about now?
Now it's better. It's better. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I moved it. Like my microphone for some reason kept on auto compensating. It would just
Like you move it away from your mouth and like it goes louder in the settings.
yeah, it picks up more.
Simon, are you warriors? Simon, if that's you warriors. I'm not sure. Simon Ospina's like a commented game is getting boring. I mean, the game is only getting boring. There's no PvP. And it is hard to find PvP. I agree with that, but it's pretty much like uh, if you know where to find PvP, you know where to go. It's fun. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna get this guy over here in his India man in like what 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Yeah, we need to wait these 15 boring minutes, but we can still hang out with each other and talk to you guys. But just after one fight, we're gonna get another fight, and we're gonna earn lots of stuff from that. It's going to be good income for us. Oh, Bruegel. Hello, Bruegel. Uh,
It's, I mean, like, I mean, it depends what you mean by boring, because at this, this game, just the concept of it alone, being in a ship of the line, being in in these old ships and having something to fight and stuff like that, that's just fun for me. Yeah, it's definitely taking longer for us to like get good fights and stuff like that, or find some things to do, but as long as you're with the right people, it's not terrible.
it's
I
mostly
still enjoy
fun to play with people.
I still enjoy being in like I still think it's awesome every time I'm behind a first rate, like putting a full broadside into another first rate. That feels awesome. Like I don't know, the game's never not going to be fun for me because of that.
And yeah, I also criticize the game a lot right now. The developer changes and stuff like that. They make tons of mistakes, tons of bad decisions. But we're in a situation where we love the game, we hate the developers. We need to kind of find a compromise between these two things. We can try to influence the developers. It's sometimes working, not very often, but sometimes works. And after all, we just end up here playing the game and having fun. Not always having fun, but uh, oh, Lionshaft says he will give us a good fight. Mm, okay. Lionshaft, after we kill that India man, we might. I'm not sure because you don't have any ship, Vladimir. I mean, you have Santissimo. Don't mention you were Santissimo, okay?
I have a Aggie too.
Oh yeah, you have an Agi. I mean,
Build
how?
me a buck or something. Build me a buck or
No, we don't need to fight in big ships. So, how do you want to fight us, Lion Shot? Do you want to fight us like 1 versus 2? I mean, we can do that. Vladimir counts almost like not present in a fight. You can probably ignore him in a fight. He's like gonna be, sailing around, and maybe he will hit you a couple of times by mistake, by accident. We'll be like close to 1v1.
Oh man.
Am I too
Am I
mean?
really that bad?
No, I'm just messing with you.
I think I okay. I've fought other players. I think I'm better than average, but I'm no. You're right. I'm nowhere near as good as you or any of the veterans. Like I know how to attack sails and stuff.
We still did not receive the battle report. Feel it's like going to be less than 5 minutes until this guy pops up, pops from his fight. Lionshaft says if it's 1 versus 2, he gets the bigger ship. I don't even know what ships I've got in Water 2. And
Does Lion? He doesn't have any friends. Bring a friend.
bring like if well we can make it like I can go in 1 versus 1, but I won't want you to be just hanging around and not doing anything. I mean, you can always watch, but you need to actually fight to get back into the game and uh, get a hang of PvP. Well, you can be on Agi. What ships I have that I can use? Okay, let's do it like that. If after killing this India man, the win's going to be good for Latter 2 for us, we'll go there and we'll fight Lion Shaft. We'll figure out the ships and stuff like that. But if the wind's going to be bad for Latter 2, we'll just go roll farther on.
There's plenty of time for fighting. We can. Lots for two is easy. We can always end up there and fight.
Yeah. Redneck's laughing after he said better than average. I'm just not sure the reason why he's laughing. Maybe because, one, it's not hard to be better than average player in Naval Action because the average level of player in Naval Action is usually below AI's level.
Oh, don't talk about the British that way. Nice.
You mean, okay, it's not just British. I know you just left the British nation and we have lots of experience playing in Great Britain. but there's some other people as well in other nations. Great Britain is actually standing solid now with Havoc and all of the people that all of a sudden, as people say, joined the winning side. Like, Havoc moved to Great Britain. Suddenly, all of the players moving to Great Britain. Yeah, let's all move there. Rakshus with his clan moved to Great Britain. It's like a clan of 40, 50 people. I don't know exactly how many players they have. Like, it's like jumping at the bandwagon, and then they kind of dominate the server because the population is so low. They have no competition. They can win against everyone. Yeah, I kind of feel bad that we lost NASA and Little Harbor to Havoc. They played better, so now Nassau and Little Harbor is owned by Havoc. But it was really hard to defend these sports for us as Aloha players were really low on population. It's
What is there, like four of
uh,
us? Five of us?
yeah, I was close to that. We actually had like Little Harbor was maybe 50% of our clan, and it's already low BR. It's like 14, 15 players in total in a power battle. And we did some mistakes in the power battle as well. The Brits played better. And it actually feels they had much better ships, better equipment of the ships, the guns, upgrades, and tools, and everything like that. Like when Reddy was streaming the power battle, he actually, after capturing or sinking some of our fleet ships from a poor battle, he was checking what they were made of. And it was like some total random woods, for example, or it was basic upgrades, or even no upgrades or no knowledge. I mean, yeah, I understand these things. Like you can play nice. I was referring to that earlier. Like you can be good without knowledge and so on, but like it's a comparing fully prepared, geared up, and equipped fleet versus some fleet with mixed ships that like have no knowledge, some super basic upgrades. It's a big clash of the two different worlds.
Mm-hmm.
Team map, go to the patrol. I don't really want to go to the patrol zone today unless we have like 5 or 6 players, because it's Hispaniola. It's 8,000 BR, very high BR tier, and you need line ships for it, to be honest. You can come in other ships, but you could end up getting killed easily.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but so what? I think it's fun. Who cares? Like you go, you fight, you have fun. I don't know. If we have Lion too, and maybe we can get. Oh, he popped out. He's popping out.
Yeah, there he is. He'll have invisibility for 15 seconds or 10, something like this. So you'll probably see him right now sailing into the land, trying to turn in panic. He'll probably head slightly north from here. Base case scenario, he'll head towards the fort and towers that are near the port. Where are you? You see him?
Nope, not yet.
Come on.
There he is. There he is. He hasn't moved.
Well, yeah, I told you. He's gonna be. He's not even sailing. Fun fact: he has the X of recently killed player, but actually the X not disappearing now. Yeah, it's right there. Recently killed. Maybe it was a game bug with the devs.
Oh, now it's gone.
It's gone. Yeah. I don't get that. The devs did not say anything in the patch notes about changing recently killed. Now it just disappears after like 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if it's like removed by the design, but kind of the mechanic is still here because you see the X is the recently killed. Maybe they changed the timer of it, disappearing after 15 seconds.
Well, I think that they should do it so that like if he pops out and he doesn't wait the full 15 minutes, that you still have reduced bounty, so you don't like keep getting ganked. Like if for the 15 minutes. But if you stay in the battle for 15 minutes, then what are you gonna do?
Okay, tag him. So like the recently killed thing was literally added because
2,
like
1.
to prevent people from farming their accounts, like alts and friends and so on. They would, like, kill something over and over and over again, and then it could be bypassed by surrendering. Like, if someone surrenders and gets killed, they don't get recently killed things. So it was, I did not repair my hull. Weird. They did not get the recently killed tag, and like, fun. He did not put crew on his ship. He could
Oh.
go full crew, but he did not. But like, I know some people say that she recently killed mechanic was so we don't, like, farm one of the player like 10 times. Like, he gets killed, he comes out of KPR, and he gets killed again and again and again. He just tries to live, and he gets just over farmed, overfished, and
Yeah. That's not fun for anyone.
but then we get the other side of the story, like, some players. I don't want to mention any specific names, but I've heard stories, not confirmed, but like, for example, WTF clan from Pirates, they would, kill each other before going to PvP, or, they would try to, like, let's say, um, there's a fleet near Mortimer Town, so they would just kill each other and then go and fight the fleet. That's like, at Mortimer Town. So even if they die in a fight, their opponents don't get any PvP marks.
Hmm.
So it's very shady, not nice, like that playing. I'm just
Is he
failing.
gonna put sails down? I loaded chain for no reason.
Load ball. I,
Yeah.
I'm literally failing to pull him because my ship's just going too fast in reverse. Feels bad, man. Now I'm too far to pull him. I'll try to get closer. Come on, come on. Why you're punishing me, game? Fool. Oh man. Just park behind him and great.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull him very soon. I'm actually wondering what he's doing. He could surrender. He's not surrendering. He started sailing, so he wasn't AFK. Maybe, I don't know. Well, he's dead anyway. He could try to fight this, but still, it's a lost cause. Because in this scenario, he forgot to put crew. He could go full crew.
I can board him.
No. Well, you technically, yeah, but you get more experience for the ship by shooting him. So it's better for you.
I just hope he doesn't board me.
Okay, I'm pulling. Oof, don't go too fast, don't go too fast. Pull.
He's backing up into me.
Oof, finally. Got it. Okay, so you can just chill there, shoot him, and get some experience. I can actually hold him a bit for boarding for you. So, back in the topic of the traders. Marines, again, here Marines, he doesn't have Marines. Low crew, under crewing ships. At least 0.1 for him because he has guns on all of his ships. Most of his ships are fur, so they're already not capable of fighting. It's extremely easy to kill crew on fur ships. So that's a big point here. Fur ships lose crew extremely easily. He's disengaging? Okay, I'll have to attack him. I don't wanna have him hanging around too much. So you see, one round got him killed because he clicked disengage when he had like a bare minimum preparation to disengage from the boarding. So you know what happens when you do that?
What?
Try to guess. It's a lesson for you. Maybe you'll get it right.
Oh, he lost all of his prep, and so he can't defend against your attack.
That's a correct answer. I wasn't expecting you to answer correctly. Okay, let me.
Ouch! Ouch!
Let me give you half of the, or a bit more, half of the balloons and the upgrade. Okay, loot his ship. You'll find the balloons on board.
Wow! Holy shit!
He says I sleeps. Did he just fell asleep in front of his computer? What? Maybe if he wasn't waiting the 50 minutes, he wouldn't fall asleep.
Yeah. Um,
Okay, you looted him?
we don't want the ship, right? Yeah.
Hmm?
We don't want the ship, right? It's not. No,
No,
we're going to. We're
it's
gonna go
it's
fight.
already sunk. It's already sunk, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, you looted the ship.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, cool. It's now. Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's go. It's good for us to actually head
Half?
to
1,200 was half? Holy shit.
a bit more than half. I've got like 8 something hundred,
Uh,
close to
that's
900.
well. I mean, 2 grand doubloons still very much good, good stuff.
You should. Redneck says that Redneck Milkman says that disengage makes you take more damage from attacks along with brace. The brace is true. I'm pretty sure that disengage, yeah, does make you take more damage, but actually I found a game file that has like all of the boarding scripts and information and numbers. Like, you know, wind's not good for ladder 2, so we're not going towards Lion Shaft. We're gonna continue.
Mm.
It's blowing northwest. So like I
Traders
could.
break right here.
It's not a player. It's AI.
Oh
Are you stuck on the shore? Oh no no.
no.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I was
Can
just
you
asking.
move the balloons from your hull?
You could
Or
before, but now it's like sort of like they can revenge gank you, you know, or try to intercept you, and you know.
yeah. So they don't do it anymore.
Yeah. So like that's why I said it's good for us. We can probably go to Salina Point or Peatstown to, you know, go there, move the doubloons, the captain's chest, so they're like secured.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Bucanero, oh no. Oh no, he's already complaining in the global chat. I mean,
Who's complaining?
the guy we killed, he
Oh,
did like so many terrible mistakes. That player, especially a
in
Schrader.
global.
Yeah, I mean it's a common thing. Common thing. Someone's mad. They go to global chat. Need to start, you know, putting their tears over their and pouring the tears into the global chat and so on. We're we're called free battle campers.
Cheers.
He waited 15 minutes in the fight, so you know
Yeah.
he's a
He was
he's.
asleep with 4 Indiamen. You can't fucking fight off 2 rattlesnakes with 4 Indiamen.
I would actually say that he's more of a battle camper because we're open world campers, not battle campers. It was. Oh wait! Oh no! Look! Oh, it's south. There's another 4 Indiamen, dude.
No.
This is not happening. There. Someone tell me.
No.
Someone tell me. It's someone watching the stream just having
Yeah, tell
fun
me
with
you're
us.
trolling us, right? And there's like a Santi in the fucking.
Hello, Skywave. Hello, welcome to the stream. This is where are they going? It's
Where?
maybe they're going to Atwood or maybe they're going to Kids Island over here. But dude, I have no idea what's going on. It's the streaming power. When I click the stream button, all of a sudden I get just a bunch of PvP. It's people watching us are sponsoring the PvP for us. You know, there's a
Yeah.
pirate watching my stream. He's like, okay, this is where Banish is. I need to just, you know, load my Indian and there, go there, and we're gonna have content for the stream. Or maybe it's admin because I title with a clickbait my stream is PvP dead with a question mark.
And
There's
they're all
like
just like, no, PvP not dead.
it's like, oh, actually I'm getting attacked by this Indian man. Okay, that's
Oh,
probably,
he's awake.
yeah, that's probably a defensive tag, I guess. Okay, let's get ready. As you know, there's a admin using his account
I
to,
want to be on the inner edge of the circle, right?
yeah, on the inner edge.
Okay.
It's RDMP Mr. Flint. So let's check. These Indiamen have much more crew. It's going to be a hard fight. same side? What does he mean same side? I don't know what same side means. His traders do have guns. Point. +1 point for him. His traders all have crew. Full crew. Almost full crew, I think. Yeah, two of them have 320 crew. He's polite in the chat, that's extra 0.1 for him, so he gets on the start +3 points. That's a good rating, that's a very good rating. We'll see how he manages to fight us. If he sets his Indiaman to chain, to retreat, to free mode, destroy, we'll see how that goes. You probably need to be a bit more careful and try to get to me ASAP.
Yep, I'm on my way.
It could be actually safe option for us if he, like, you know, is not really going too hard to fight us, like, you know, with all his ships, like set them on a retreat or something. We could actually let some of his fleet ships sleep away, you know, let them just sleep.
Yeah, so we don't have to deal with their broadsides.
Just focus on one of the ships, and we can just, you know, get the others in the next fight, and, you know, just go in like 4 separate fights.
If we have to.
Yeah, if we have to. Because this could be a bit harder to deal with. So this one ship just behind, no, it dropped sails. It's probably AI, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know why else he dropped sails.
It dropped sails because it, you know, felt like the other ships are in the way. You know, it's the AI thing, like I told you before. So looks like they are set on retreat. We just need to focus on one of them.
He says, "Whoa, why are you shooting? We are allies."
Oh,
what?
Oh, okay. He said on one side. Oh no. I mean, oh wow. Sorry guys for that. I need to control the volume of my Google Chrome. I need to put the volume down of the stupid notifications on my stream. It's the where is that? Okay, so with RDMP, we're kind of on good relations, but we're not allies. With like more in terms of you know, RvR. So we're not going to attack pirate ports that are especially owned by can you...
He's talking to you.
Yeah, can you tell him in the chat, since you're not focused on fighting and sailing? Just tell him that we're only good on terms of RvR, we're not attacking our ports. It's you're talking in a team chat. Hint.
Oh.
Hello, Tony Nator. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, tell him that, you know, we're just not going to attack their ports, and yeah. Actually, his ships are making weird turns. I think he set them to, like, you know, he changed the comments because... Wait, that's not what I was told. I was told we are ally now because we're going to... you should tell him that, you know, it's, you know, the chat's not really private, just between us and I'm streaming. So, you know, he's... Actually, it doesn't matter. People can know stuff. It's not like secrets or stuff like that, but... He should probably watch his words, you know. Yeah, we do wanna fight Brace with pirates, because alone, Prussians, we don't stand too much chance in terms of numbers. Like, the Brits outnumber us, Prussians, to, like, I could safely say 5-1? Well, at least 2-1. So, like, with pirates we have more equal numbers, and maybe we'll get into some fights with, you know, pirates on our side against the Brits. The Brits want content, so they're not gonna complain about that.
So, what are we telling him? What should I say? I think he's still under the assumption that,
I don't know, I want to be nice at the same time, so, like... Well, I don't want to just let him go, that's one thing. I'm thinking, like, maybe just capture 2 of his ships and let the other 2 go, or like... No, like... because it's a misunderstanding. He has a chance to actually, you know, like he's actually trying to fight. I think, I don't know. Yeah, his ships are definitely shooting me now. Uh, Tell him to maybe ask his clan leader for, you know, details to better understand how it's, you know, everything working here. Oh, and since you're already here, yeah, no, it's some. Hey, how do you change? Just got 4% on this Indian man.
I don't know. Don't ask me.
I certainly don't like this Indian man on my side. This ship is very squishy, so if it takes a broadside from Indian man, it's gonna hurt. One of the things we can do. Join me with my auntie. Where are you? Since you want us to join you, maybe you can join us. But we're actually planning to go into the shallows, so Endymion is a deep water draft. We can focus chain on one of the fleet ships, so it gets separated or slower and no one gets left behind, and then focus it out. Actually, both of the ships are charging at us. It can be hard to really get anything off here. We're just in two very tiny ships, so
See, and this is exactly what would have happened if the other guy had fought us. Like, we would not have had it so easy. For sure.
oh yeah, if you want to join us, feel free to. We're actually very close to Mayaguana. We're slightly northwest of Mayaguana. I can actually show the coordinates. Here it is. So there is actually a chance we might have to retreat from this fight, or get a little tiny reinforcement. We'll see. You know, just don't try to, you know, fight too hard, Vlad. At some point, if we get too much damage, we just call it retreat, and you know, yeah. Just hoping to not lose my bowsprit here. I'm just gonna reverse. I can reverse so fast, you know. That's gonna be a safe option for me to not lose my bowsprit, because he can easily just take off my bowsprit. The bowsprit is not so important on the rattlesnake. It's mostly the mass seed. His ships are definitely fur because they are taking damage. I need to use my full repair. Need to fix my rudder. So there's this one with 86% sales and 350 crew. We can try to maybe work on this one. If it doesn't work for us, we're just gonna disengage.
Right. Leonce Jacqueline.
Probably. No, Susan, on the Susan. I'm just passing this one. I'm talking about the one with low crew and low sales. I'm loading already Greg for it. Actually, I need to repair my hull. If I take like too much side damage, we're calling it.
Okay.
No, it's no joke. We got 4 fifth rays with 18-pound longs just shooting at us. That was a terrible broadside on my side. Nah, there's no chance. The guy's too much aware. He's not taking on a retreat and so on. We going to bug off.
Alright.
If Skywave magically appears here in time, I mean, I don't want to kite him or, you know, try to keep him in a fight so we get reinforcements. So on. If Skywave makes it here in, like, you know, when we leave the fight, then we're gonna re-engage. Oh, you're stuck. You need to go down.
I got it.
Yeah. Maybe you can actually separate them. We'll see. But if you want to sail on a rattlesnake, you need to sail downwind. Upwind, you're not gonna escape. You know, as much with the wind as possible.
I got it.
Yeah, that's good. I'm not saying you're full HP, full sails and so on, so you're in a good position. Just very important, don't get boarded by AI. You would die instantly if, you know, they would pull you. this ship performs. You don't have to go exactly towards me. Just
Outwards.
yeah, just away from the enemy ships. I'm just sailing here left, try a bit, trying to get attention of the player. So he's focused on me. He doesn't see you. You're fine where you are, and you're also kind of heading towards the player. I wouldn't really go that way because you're heading towards me and towards the player. See that? Actually, go a bit more to the left. Now,
270-ish.
Yeah, exactly. Now the player is also shooting you. See that? You're just heading right at him, and you're trying to get away from them. So. But luckily I've got his attention, so like he thinks I'm weak HP, he can kill me. I'm kind of baiting him. There's like no chance I will die here unless he demasks me, which is possible, but
That
he's
would be
not
really
trying.
unfortunate.
Nah, he's not trying to demask me. But a good player in this situation would go for my masts, or he would chain me, especially after I use my hull ripper. So that's I will take
minus point for him.
Minus point for him. Okay, you're in a good heading. What's your speed?
15 knots.
Perfect. 15.5 is the limit if you didn't know. They actually put the speed limit on ships. It's like a speed cap. Can't go above that. I don't like it, really don't like it. I would rather, like just balance the speed mods, balance the speed in the game and so on, but like putting a speed cap creates situations like there's like, you pimp out 10 different ships and they all reach the speed limit 15.5 and there's like there's almost no difference in the saving profiles between them because they all reach the speed limit, so their saving profiles just look almost the same.
You made them useless, yeah.
The point is, if there is a ship that can go like above that, make it special. Like Rattlesnake is one of the fastest ships in the game, so make it like even go 16 knots. Okay, maybe that's not realistic. Maybe they could balance some of the mods and stuff like that. But like mine goes 15.5 right now. It's it's all speed and stuff like that. But like if I have a pirate frigate that goes 15.5, Renomi that goes 15.5, even at one point Bellon I was able to go 15.5. It's pretty much up to what is the biggest ship and like the one of the biggest, the greatest firepower that can go 15.5. So it's like if I can make my Ingermanland, which is 4th rate with big guns, 32-pound longs, go 15.5, then why would I use any other smaller ship that can go 15.5? I would basically use the biggest possible ship in the game.
Right.
So that's pretty much what kind of ruins the diversity of the ships in the game. Like there's a difference in actually his 2 ships escaped. Can you try to tag one of them? Try to
far.
That's just a player left. Oh, yeah. 15 seconds. 15. I've got chain loaded.
Oh, can you hit him? Can you hit him?
Maybe.
Oh, I'm turning.
No way. I hit his mast, but it did not register.
Oh, come on.
He can escape. Yeah, he's.
No.
Did not pay too much attention. I'm talking, streaming, and so on. It's fine. He was kind of caught, like off guard. Some allies. So if he gets away and Skyway is not here, we'll just let him go. Doesn't look like Skyway is here. Yeah, let's just let him go. We're gonna be nice today. We want to head west. The wind's still okay. If you're watching this, or if there's anyone from RDMP or Pirates watching this, let know, the fella from, what's his name? I'm not sure what's his name. But let him know that we're just letting him go. If you want to kill him, Skyway, feel free to. He's all here waiting for you. He's kind of heading west northwest, so it would be from our position. Now we're somewhere, I think somewhere here. Kind of looks like he's heading towards Atwood. I'm not sure, but it's just only a logical option I would say, where his destination point. I'm pretty sure that's the Atwood's Island. Yeah, I can sure see that the port. It's Atwood over there. So that's probably where he's going to, and if you even arrive before, I mean after he reaches the port, there's a high chance if you wait somewhere on the side, he's gonna return from Atwood to Mortimer or wherever he's going. So if you don't, just come right outside and sit right outside the port, he'll probably come out of Atwood with all his Indian and maybe even full, because if he's buying trading goods in Atwood and he wants to sell them in Mortimer Town, then you can catch him with his full cargo on the way from Atwood to Mortimer. Now it's a potential opportunity for ambush over there.
Or also still meet up with us if you want.
Banish
Make this a three-man gang squad.
Global Chat Bucanero says Banish Privateer and Vladimir, we need them in this faction for their pirates tactics. I said it many times, I'm not coming to the Pirate Nation until we get the Outlaw Battles back. And even if we get Outlaw Battles back, I might not be moving to the nation before the wipe. Because, it's like, we control the ports here, we're, friendly terms with the other Prussian clans like Hansa and so on, so we don't just want to leave them alone on the ice. Do you say that like in English, like leave someone on the ice? Like, is it one of the idioms you could use?
Hung out to dry. I don't think leave them on the ice now. But like if you hang them out to dry, that's the same kind of meaning as what you're going for.
Okay, yeah,
Just,
because like in Poland we can say as an idiom that we left someone on the ice, like he's there alone and kind of uh, not able to I don't even know how to exactly translate that, but you get
No,
the meaning of
I
that.
understand. Yeah.
What's that fort over here? Is it Petestown? I'm pretty sure it's going to be Petestown over here. Yeah, I feel like we're entering this area here between Petestown and Salina Point, so we need to head slightly towards the northwest here. I'm not sure if we can pass here, but I would say we can. When the game
I
is
don't know.
officially starting, the launch without beta, uh, it's kind of on the last mile before the release, but it can be really dragged in time by the development delays. So there's actually announced that the development plans for the first quarter of 2019 year. I wouldn't really say it's going to be released in the first quarter of 2019. We've got already the final UI, almost the final UI. They still wanna tweak and change the battle UI because it's still the old one. But we've got the port and open world UI change with all of the icons and stuff like that. It's gonna be tweaked. They'll add more icons and graphics and so on. Probably fix some stuff that's bugging people. But the game release, they're working right now on the game localization. So look at the Asian languages, probably Chinese, and I think there's like Korean or Japanese also in the plans. I'm not 100% sure. For more information about that, you can go on the forums. And we'll get the no. Yeah, mom, yeah. Yeah, a roommate was saying something, and like
You want to stop by this
yeah,
town here?
to get the doubloons
Deposit
into our chest. Yeah, deposit them. We'll get the German language, the French, Spanish. I think Portuguese is also making it in the game. The devs also mentioned something about allowing players to modify the game files, uh, the language game files, so we can actually make our own unofficial translations, localizations for the game, which is cool. And after localizations, we're supposed to be actually at the point where the game can be released, which is a bit hard for me to believe.
Yeah, it's only been what 2016, 2016,
I think actually,
2015.
I think like the project started in 2014 or 2015, like the very beginnings of the project of Naval Action. Like there was a point the game was not on Steam, but like people could actually uh,
Download it.
yeah, download it, test server, play it, like before the open world. Skywave
When it
says
was still like what was it called? Sea Trials or something? Sea Battles,
Sea
something.
Trolls. It was just a lobby base. You would get the Trafalgar battle and so on. Like yeah, Skywave says Steam release on 2015, the early access. Mm, 2014, it's where the first it actually started, like the lobby based battles only without open world. It was actually this funny uh how do you call this beacon, this funny huge beacon on the center of the battle. You can still see it on the old videos, the Trafalgar battle. So you get two big teams that would just clash between each other, and it was lobby based game. It was, I don't remember these times. I hadn't played Naval Action back then, but
I started playing it as soon as it was released on Steam. I think that's when.
so you remember the high population good times.
Yeah, like I thought 1200 maybe. I think was the most I ever saw.
Okay, we're basically docking here, so we can get the crew back, repair our ship. I hope you did not repair after the second fight in open
No, I
world.
didn't.
Okay, good, good.
No, but I only have 8 anyway. I
Yeah,
need more. See if they have any.
actually there could be some for sale because no, there is no. I have repairs in Nassau, so we can find some on the way. We can always try to capture some of the repairs. We're still okay for now if we don't
Hmm.
push it too hard. We want to put our doubloons to the captain's chest so they're safe, secure, so we don't lose them. Okay, I'm ready to go. How about you?
1 second. Yep, I'm ready.
Okay, let's go. Let's continue. The wind is still decent, not so perfect, but it's good. Mm, Thinking about from here, we have a good wind to go towards Rugged K. So we need to go one tick right of southwest. Rugged K is a good trading port used by pirates. It did not generate too much tax yesterday, but sometimes it generates up to 300k reals, which is a lot. And it's a shallow port, so it's good for us. I will go actually battle sales so you can keep up with me. No, actually not battles, 80%, 80, half. Uh, what's in the nation chat? Anything interesting? German speaking people. Welcome to Prussia. Lots of people speak German here. Actually, I would say it's like the German players here are 2/3 of the nation.
A lot of people fighting near St. Nicholas.
That's because of the zone. I would say not fighting, lots of people dying. Look at the combat news, like literally, it's
Hmm.
uh, where is that? Sank Danish, boarded pirate, sank pirate, boarded Russian, sank pirate, sank Russian, sank French, sank pirate, sank Russian, sank pirate, sank Russian, sank pirate, sank Russian, sank Prussian, sank pirate. All of the people getting kills, most of the people getting kills are Swedish. How many Swedish did you see die right now near St. Nicholas?
One? No, none.
Not known. So,
Yeah.
mm, what I'm trying to say here, there is a huge Swedish fleet in the patrol zone killing everyone else. There are some other groups, because I see Tutan, which is he's a He's a Prussian slash Russian. He killed a pirate near ice. He killed a pirate near ice. That's not the zone. That's a different story. Mm, don't really see any other nations killing. So
Russian
yeah,
NPC.
there's just a huge Swedish fleet roaming in the pasture zone, killing anyone else that trying to have fun there. Mm, you remember of? Yeah, many of the Prussians come from a German clan called Kings, and before Kings there was one more clan. It was GNF. GNF, yeah, the Prima clan comes from GNF. Mm-hmm. Actually, I know uh, British nation had lots of German clans. So, like I don't remember all of their names. It was just too many, too many. But actually, British nation has also lots of Germans. They actually moved around. Lots of Germans playing like GB moved to Sweden. Some of them moved to the US. Some of them moved to Prussia. So there's actually not so many of them left in GB. They actually spread around other different nations.
Hmm.
But I'm pretty sure Germans are the second population of the players by origin in naval action by their home country. Like the top one is US players, if I'm not mistaken, which is kind of surprising for some people. But I'm pretty sure US are the top one and Germans are top two. So that's like like based on the Steam purchases. So that's one of the reasons why devs actually introduced the weapon von Hamburg, the third. They wanted to like have a gift for their community, a German ship. It's actually it's old ship. It's really not very well known. It didn't have a great history. Like it maybe had two or three major events during its lifespan. It was kind of a failure, some people could say, as a ship. But it's I have to figure out. Okay, we want to bring put a German ship to the game. So here it is for all of you, our German community. Here's a gift for you. There is a German ship, and actually in a game, it's balanced. So it's not like representing. It's a realistic version from real life, because if you would have to make it like, if you try to make it super realistic, for like how it was in real life, it would have much less crew. It maybe would have less HP. I'm not sure about that. It would have smaller caliber guns, and what else? It's pretty slow in the
It would
game.
be a
So
little underpowered for its size
yeah,
compared to some of the other ships, which are from different eras. So like,
and it's actually a pretty old ship. I'm not sure exactly which year, but it was pretty old. And it was only used several times. It had problems with the draft, like it would get stuck. Was kind of deep draft. The Baltic Sea is not so deep. Like there's lots of shallows in the area, uh, so you need to have. I mean, like using big ships in the Baltic was kind of problematic. So like Wasa is in some sources referred as a shallow draft ship. Like it's not like shallow like how we referred it in naval action, like 6 rates and so on, but it
mhm.
was like very like high in the water.
Yeah, it would go. It was good for rivers, going up deep rivers and stuff like that.
Wasa is a 4 rate further. Wouldn't go in rivers, but was
Nah, yeah, like imagine like the channel, like the English Channel.
okay. Okay, yeah, that works. Doesn't look like we have any traders here. Well, not players. We'll get a closer look, and from here
And
we
then
can move to other places.
in New York we have the Hudson River, which is very very deep. So that's what I'm kind of like. I'm thinking about something at least that large. Uh,
Yeah, actually, like La Hermione or the Constitution, when they're like sailing, they actually sail sometimes in rivers, right?
hmm Constitution came up the Hudson.
Yeah, I think I've seen some videos of that. It's kind of shame the Constitution is not so active. I mean, there's much more stuff happening with the Constitution, like refitting, photographies, and so on, some presentations of sailing the ship happening. But
hmm
in terms of overall sailing and stuff like that, there's not much activity with the ship. Like La Hermione, I mean, yeah, it was built just recently, the replica of the ship,
hmm
but where is your friend from? He's from technically from Russia, right? But he's living in the US.
hmm
People are asking about you on the stream, so you can say something about yourself.
I live in United States. I was raised in Ukraine till I was about 7. Now I live in New York.
That's pretty much it.
That's about it. Yeah.
You say Ukraine. Some actually Ukraine. How many years was it ago? How many years ago?
Shit. Well, I'm 25 now, so like 18 years ago.
18 years. Yeah, okay, I was probably Ukraine.
Yeah, it was 1991 is when they left the Soviet Union. They were the last nation to leave. Then the Soviet Union became the Russian Federation.
Yeah, that's a pretty young nation. Actually, well, Poland was part of the Soviet bloc, but we're actually kind of independent country, but not a sovereign. Is it a word?
Sovereign. Yeah,
Sovereign, yeah.
that's what you're looking. It was a country, but it wasn't a sovereign nation. It was under the
He was born in the Ukraine. Like he says, he was raised there, so including born. But then he at the young age moved to the US. Kind of like that's a off topic bit, but um, back on the topic, we're kind of going too much off topic, uh, about the traders and all of that stuff with them. So we've been already past the points of guns. I did not mention repairs, but repairs is the same story as guns. Some players decide to not put repairs on their traders, to actually have more cargo space for their trade goods. The same story. If you can't repair your crew, your sails, your hull, you're just in a huge disadvantage right away at the start of the fight.
It's like,
So
well, it's just a matter. I mean, the real discussion here is like, kind of mentality. Are you someone who's gonna fight, or are you just because if you already give in thinking that once you get caught there's no point in fighting, then no,
yeah, it's the
it is what it
mentality
is.
and mindset of the traders and the players. Oh, Polish roads. That's nice to hear. How much are you related? On the level of the grandfathers or cousins? We're trying to head towards the Bahamas area because we're on the shallow ships, so our natural targets will be shallow traders like traders bricks and traders snows, which no one uses. I referred to that in my previous streams. Actually, not streams. It's in my one of my episodes about the what is it the cutter traders cutter. I was comparing the traders. I don't know. I don't remember. I was talking about that in one of my videos. I was saying that the traders is literally a useless trader because it is. The devs totally ruin it. Okay, Lionshaft says he'll meet us in Shroud for 2v1 if and when he dies. So he's probably in a patrol zone, gonna die to the Swedish gang fleet.
Swedish.
Unless he joins their side, and then he can die after the battle is over, so they can attack him. It's like it happens, and I don't feel bad about that. But like sometimes you find a battle, you have like two different nations, you join one of the sides, and once the battle is over, that side that you joined, they can attack you and they can kill you. Sometimes I do that on my own, like I do it myself, unless I'm like friendly or very thankful for the side that joined. Well, if it's
For
like
their help, yeah.
yeah, but if it's like like literally some random fight, and I don't feel really connected and affiliated with the
Yeah.
with the
Like if
players that joined.
you just joined in to pick on whoever fucking, maybe you're gonna get screwed on now too.
Mm-hmm. Uh, so in terms of the traders, I think we've discussed most of the things I had in my mind. So like the boring stuff, guns, repairs, trims and woods. I did not mention upgrades, but it's part of the thing. Like yeah, upgrades can be expensive, so it can be hard to equip all of your ships with upgrades. At least you can put the basic upgrades, which are almost free. Like some literally basic, like basic hull and basic strong sail. These can be a really nice bonus, to be honest. NASA borders maybe, and they're really not expensive. So like I know players that would put like copper plating, navy hull, and bottling on every trader. Like these are super rich traders that like won't have every little advantage. Mm. But even if you're like not super rich, you can still put the very basic stuff on your ships. Like I the one ship, the one Indiaman we captured of that pirate, one of them had mods and it dropped crooked hull. It had copper plating crooked hull, but the other were totally bare, like no mods. So that's one more negative point for him that we missed. He could at least put the very basic mods for his ship. Bahamas overall, this area here is great for hunting traders. There's lots of trade happening. I'm not sure about the recent trading because of the online population, but Nassau every day, literally every day, Nassau is making it tons of income. We get these natural ports that are also open for everyone: Williams Bay, Camps Bay, Harbour Island, which have woods. Nassau including as well. So Harbour Island is teak. Nassau has teak and Nassau quartermatters, by the way. Williams Bay and Camps Bay has white oak. So these are shipbuilding woods, which are very important. So we can as well find traders trading trade goods and traders hauling the woods for building ships towards the capitals or other parts of the map, out of the shallows. Because I don't think the US did craft ships, even deep water ships in Marsh Harbor, and they might still do that because it's open for everyone. And but other nations, they usually uh, move out of the woods from the Bahamas to the other parts of the map. The Swedes, which used to buy woods in Williams Bay, Camps Bay, and so on, they would move that over to Gustavia. It's a long sail, but they could get these woods relatively cheap. So Seat or KitKat Cooper says PvP is fucked. My ship was entering after 2 clicks from the enemy. I'm not sure what that means. It probably means the problem of like the sync and the positioning in the fight. So like let's say I attack someone, I'm in an open world, I'm behind him, or in Fury, I'm behind him, and I attack him, and in battle I'm in front of him. Well, it's
No,
caused
he's
by
saying that two broadsides destroyed his ship, I think is what he's trying to say.
he says
After
my
place.
my ship was entering after 2 clicks from the enemy.
What the fuck does
I,
that?
I don't understand what clicks is.
By clicks, I think he means like broadsides, right? Like mouse click.
Maybe, so he might be referring to two issues. One issue which is long loading times into the battles. I know many players that have that issue. It's mostly people that are using hard HDD drives. Like I have a SSD and it's loading super fast for me. Like after a second, two, I'm already in. The devs actually increased the loading time. Like before it was like like the battle timer start. Like let's say before you was maybe 10-15 seconds and I can shoot you right away, but now I think it's like 30 seconds or something. So it's like twice longer. It lets
So
people.
yeah,
It gives
with
people
slower
more.
hard drive.
Yeah, it gives people more time to actually load in and prepare for a fight. Like get the ammunition they want. Like someone has prepared, and if they load after the battle starts, then they can switch the ammo to like chain, for example, or double charge. So yeah, that's one of the things that should be optimized. How fast you load into the fight. Uh, oh, Skywaves at the pirates now. Cool. Uh, did you find the guy with the Indiaman and his fleets? Yeah, a little bit late. Mm. And the other issue, which he might be referring to, is the positioning in a fight. Like, like you're attacking someone, you're in open world, you're behind him, and in battle, you're actually put in front. The game has issues with that. Like, one of the issues is the speeds. Ships are sailing so fast in open world that sometimes I see you that you're in front of me, but you see me that I'm behind you. It's because of the speed differences between us and the
Latency and
delays,
ping.
latencies, pings, speeds, all of these things combined together. And also another thing is the game has problem with the transition of the positions into the battles. Like let's say our ships are right next to each other in open world, and then in battle, well, the game needs to put us somewhere, away from each other. Like sometimes we're not really sure if it's like randomized, has a script or some behavior. It uses some pattern, but like it can't really put two ships at the same spot. Like let's say in open world, there's no collision between ships. You can be inside me, no homo. And in battle we can't be inside each other, so the game needs to put our ships kind of somewhere, not right on top of each other. uh, I'm pretty sure I can see the Georgetown over there. It's not very often used for trading. Low tax. Archerstown, low tax. Port Hope is more popular for trading. We'll check Nassau. We'll see what's at Nassau. Then, sorry, we'll check Shoutkay first because it's the free town. Then we'll head over to Nassau. And
What's
there's,
Hansa doing?
hmm
Looks like they just posted in Prussian allies in the Discord. They like they're doing something. They got a group together.
what do you mean? Can you repeat?
In in the Discord, Prussian allies. Hansa just posted. Sid just posted like they got a group together. I don't know what they're
Oh
doing.
yeah, yeah, I know. They're gonna. I shouldn't be saying that on the stream, especially with no delay. But they're gonna do something. There will be some
They're gonna
action.
do some stuff.
Yeah,
That's
so
cool.
we'll have some potential action tomorrow. So there's hope. There's gonna be stuff happening tomorrow. Yay!
Hopefully.
Yeah, there will be happening stuff together. I'll actually close nation chat if I accidentally click there and there's like super secret information. Actually, there's no one saying secret information in nation chat because of the outs.
unless you read
Yeah, you need to be German to understand our secret Prussian
Nation chat.
orders nation chat. There is one more thing about the battle positioning. One of the things I figured out, um, the positioning in a battle when it's like not colliing ships between each other, it puts your ship kinda in the future of your future position. Like let's say you're going 30 knots, your opponent is going 15 knots in open world, and let's say you're right next to each other when the battle starts. Your ship in battle will be put. Oh, Skyway found the Indiaman. Good message.
Nice.
Your ship will be put about 1-2 seconds in the future where your ship would be in open world if the battle did not start, if you know what I mean. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, no, I get it. Cause that's once again, it'll like a second, or it depend like your position might not be where the server actually has you at, so it'll adjust it to where the latency and
Oh,
stuff has you.
it's a Hercules. We don't want to fight that Hercules. Let's actually dock into the NASA, sorry, Shroud and get repairs if there are here. There might be some cheap repairs. This is the Hercules we're talking about. You don't want to be fighting that thing in Rattlesnake. It's very nasty. It's kind of overpowered, not really balanced. So Carlos still far is asking, how many fights have you had so far, Banished? Excluding ones in the chat. We actually had 0 fights in the chat, but we had already 3 PvP fights, all of them against traders, but we're going for traders. And to make it sound even more nice, maybe a bit, it's different way. No, come, follow me, follow me. The entrance to the port is here.
I see.
Yeah, we had 3 fights overall. 4 ships sunk / captured. All of them were sunk after all, but we captured most of them, actually all of them, in the process. And we were fighting overall 8 ships in all of the fights.
Oh shit! There's a Russian player in a cutter running right at me. I hope he doesn't tag me.
If it's a basic cutter, he cannot attack you, unless you're confusing cutter with other ship.
No, it's 0.2 of a LGV.
0.2 of the LGV. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Actually, a cutter can attack, but like.
All right, I got it in. I'm fine.
Yeah, it's fine. A cutter can be used for PvP and attack as long as it's a cutter, like it's not a basic cutter, because cutter can be crafted as a ship, as a normal ship.
Right.
And then if it's crafted, it's fully.
Oh, there's a bunch of hull repair. Very nice.
What's the price of them?
They're expensive.
Oh, Ram Dinark is watching. Hello, Ram Dinark.
How many shit? What is it? 35? You said 35, 40?
Привет, Ram. 25 hull, 30 rig. Ram, jeśli ty pojedziesz где-то с нами на PvP, my пойдем с тобой. Ram Dinark is considered the god of PvP. So if
I understood what you said.
I mean, it just is giving you side information. I know you understand Russian, but like, he was called hacker many times. If he goes somewhere, we're gonna join him, even if it's like going to be a suicide fight. With him, it's worth it.
Is it good? Is it worth it to set an outpost here?
Rio Seco. You need to make one in Rio Seco.
I don't know where the.
It's gonna be. Oh, actually, the RAM is extremely cheap here. You can buy RAM for sure. Hull and rig are expensive. I wouldn't buy here. I can give you them in Nassau. Let's move over to Nassau.
I'm transferring.
Okay, you ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
The cutter is spotting us. It has eyes on us.
This is watching.
The cutter.
Where the hell are you?
Inside you. No homo.
Ah.
We're going west towards Nassau. The wind's perfect. Let me check if Dinark's online actually in the game. Ram Dinark is offline 2 times online. I'm not sure if he's gonna be playing, might be late in Russia. I don't know. Well, if he if he logs in, we're gonna join him.
Okay.
Usually,
What's Skywave sailing that he went after the 4 Indiamen?
I actually got away from him. They were close to the port, but he was on the Endymion. So Endymion is a.
Oh, yeah, he could have done it.
Well, it's good enough. Actually, a very good player with 4 Indiaman full crew guns could easily beat off the Endymion. Maybe the Endymion could sink one and run away, or sink two and run away, but like killing all of the Indiaman would be tricky, hard against an average or good player. Just my estimation and calculation in my head. Especially with all of the amount of chain, like if you set 4 or 3 ships and you do it on your own as well, chain Endymion, 4 chain broadsides from them, would put you like down to 60-70%, 60-70% silence. Then you need to use your rigor pair, and then there's another chain wave from them. You're again down to 60-70, and then you can be easily killed. I mean, it sounds nice in theory. Sometimes it's not really like that in a battle, but technically it's highly possible to happen. Okay, so basically Nassau, if you don't know, Nassau is like a shallow Bahamas capital, like a super trade hub, super capital, unofficial. Like it
I have
consumes almost
I
all
have
of
a
the
good
goods.
I mean historically, or do you mean like in game?
Both. I mean both,
Oh,
especially in game. Yeah, I still have infinite chain. That's really nice. Sarcastically
oh, something
saying.
just spawned right next to us. Pirate.
That's a Red Queen. I would. We don't have enough repairs, I think, to fight.
He's tagged me. He tagged me.
Go exactly with the wind. Sail exactly with the wind. It's not able to. We can try it according to the.
Oh no, he.
Okay,
I
too far.
outsailed him.
Yeah, that's fine. We can probably try to fight him, but I want to get the repairs for our ships. Come here into that channel. Here you see my pointing northwest. We're going to go between these islands, and we'll get into the Nassau channel. We can fight him after we restock the repairs.
I thought you restocked that. I restocked at Shroud K.
Nah, I'm greedy. I have
You
outposts.
cheap fuck.
I have outposts in Nassau, and I can get them here, for free, literally. I told you I can give you.
I don't think I can go in. Isn't it owned by Great Britain?
It's a free for all. It's open. You see the plus and the
Oh,
white yellowish icon.
okay. So that's what.
Mm-hmm. It's yeah, it's
He
fine
can't
here.
catch us. I think he stopped.
He's
Oh
even
no, he's still following.
it's just they don't set right with the wind. It's super slow. So Requiem is like a Latin rig, so it will be super fast against the wind, kind of fast 90, but with the wind it loses to square riggers, most of them. Unless you're on a Santissima with floating battery going 8 knots, yeah, it's gonna catch you. Look, there's the Russian cutter here. I wonder if the same guy. He's stalking us. Or maybe cutters are popular in Russian nation. Who knows? Maybe they can't afford real ships. Okay. And if I'm fancying the global channel, I'm not paying too much attention here.
Let's see.
Skywave says there was a pirate Christian. Pirate Christian. Do you like outside of the safe zone, like at Atwood, or like at the docks or in fight? Give us more details. Spice it up a bit. Yeah, I've got repairs here besides rum, just 5 rum bottles. I want to grab 15 fools and 1 rig. Okay, I'm set. Yeah,
14.
good point. Stay hidden, incognito.
Alright, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready as well. Think about places we can check. Considering the wind, we can probably hit on from Nassau, kind of towards La Desconocida, north, Little Harbor, Marsh Harbor, and then go kind of around here. What?
Well, he's on us.
Who's the cutter? Oh, this
No.
guy.
Oh.
We kind of want to be out of the fort area. You see the nasty British towers
Oh,
that
he went the other way.
he's gonna turn
Oh,
around,
he's
probably
coming
follow
around.
us. Yeah, yeah, we can fight him. Just come here, north, north. If we start losing the fight, we can just easily bug off. You know, like one rule: don't get boarded by the Requiem. Don't lose your bowsprit. If you lose your bowsprit, you're not going with the rigging shot because the bowsprit is just so irrelevant on a rattlesnake. It will just take maybe like 9% on your ship,
I
but
got 6 pound longs. I should be able to shoot him from.
Requiem has a big gun, so it has 9 powders or 32-pound carronades. If he has carronades, we just shoot him from the distance. If he has longs, well,
We wait for him here.
yeah, we can engage him here pretty much. It would be better if we were...
He tagged me.
Okay, cool. It's good to start a bit on of a distance from him. Okay, okay, that's good. We'll see what happens. So it's actually going to be an interesting fight because, or maybe boring, one or another way, because
one of the two. We start ball first.
he's Phoenix, Critical Zen, Davil. Uh, we, oh, I'm behind him. Interesting.
Yeah, how the fuck did he was behind you? Anyway,
Yeah, I told you
ball or
battle positioning. Yeah, I'll start with the ball. First, bro, say ball. We will not chain him a bit. No, he has a flag there, you see. That's a nice looking flag. Fancy, fancy. He can probably load chain on one side and ball on another. That's his boarding prep. Just right away, instantly.
Mm.
Remember rule 1, don't get boarded and we should be fine.
He's gonna try and ram me.
Go with the wind, get the speed. As long as he's not in front of you, you're safe. If he gets in front of you, he can start pushing you. And they can push you into the wind easily.
Oh, he's pushing me.
Oh, how? Don't.
I got it.
Dude,
I got it.
I know, but don't get pushed around like that. Okay? He's chaining. D-power, protect your sails. Nice, good shot. I'm going battle sails because he's loading chain instantly on the left, so he might have chain on the right side as well. No, we need to protect our sails. He just got 1% on you, which is really bad. He does have some extra chain shots because he's avoiding my broadsides because you know he has chain loaded. So try to be protecting your sails from his chain, and just continue to shoot his hull.
Wow, that ship's got a shit ton of crew. That's crazy.
And it's still the basic crew, you know, it can...
Right?
It could be pimped up to like almost 400 before. That's a good chain here. I mean, I did not go battle sails quickly enough. But I'm fine, I can always repair, and he already wasted like 2 chain broadsides. You can be a bit closer, you know, you don't have to keep that big distance of him. But you're doing
I
nice
got good
damage.
hits on him there.
Yeah, good hits, good hits. It's kind of pointless that he's shooting with his bow chasers, which are swivels. He's shooting my sails, doing almost no damage. He should be shooting my stern or hull. I'll go make a full turn here, trying to shoot his side. It's like bow tanking all the time from me, so it's very hard to do anything here. I will have to do some fancy maneuvering. But like, I might be actually just baiting, and you can just continue to shoot his side.
7 hull, 1 leak.
Nice. So he's just really focused on me. I'm not using any repairs. So he gets, you know, like focused on me. Maybe he thinks I have no repairs. I don't know. It's like...
He's turning into me. I don't know why.
Nah, he's just turning around with me all the time. He's like, he picked me as the main target, okay? That's chain all the time. Actually, that might have been ball. It wasn't keeping up with us. We were not really going downwind. We could easily get away from it. We were actually sailing upwind, so... It's not a very tough right wind. Doesn't have too much... Remember about the speed and being pulled and, you know, string around?
Yeah,
like...
well, he can't pull me at 10 knots.
I mean, he can try to hit your stern, you know, swing
Right,
you around
and twist me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, he can't keep up with me upwind directly.
Yeah, just stay pulled and, you know, focused about that. Now he's behind you, so that's bad. He was like focused on me, and you were like on his side, shooting the side. Now he's behind both of us, so that's bad for us. We need to like split. I need to go left. You need to go. You need to go left. I need to go right. He will follow one of us, and the other person will just continue to shoot him. He looks like he's following me because I'm weaker on sails and probably easier target in his mind. And then, you know, you just go side by side with him and continue to shoot his hull. Don't make a full turn over there.
Oh, oops. Okay. I thought you meant full turn. Alright, it's okay. I can recover.
I wanted it, you know, just to get on his side because he was behind you.
Mm-hmm.
And if we split, one of us goes left, the other goes right, he can't, you know, be behind both of us there, or like, you know.
Right.
Once he uses his hull repair, we'll start chaining him. I just don't want, you know, to like scare him like right away, instantly. I have actually small caliber gun, so it's hard for me to penetrate. I'm not using my rig repair just yet, just, you know, I'm trying to be a bait here. Looking like a weaker target easier.
Keep his attention focused on you while I just broadside him.
Yeah. I just hope he's not gonna start shooting my hull, which is probably gonna start shooting now. Oh, that's still chain. That's probably one of his last chain broadsides, I guess. He's still not gonna be able to keep up with me downwind, even though I'm at 60% sails. But you're not able to shoot him, come on, Vlad.
I got him.
I hope you do. Needs to be a teamwork if you wanna... Oh,
The wave got in the way.
Testing shots, always try testing shots. Unless you're like 100% certain you're gonna hit him. I can't maneuver too much with my sails over here. But I will still wait if he tries to, you know, like put one more chain on me. Like once my sails are so much damaged, it's super hard for him to damage me more.
Yeah.
So unless actually he wastes all of his chain, I'm actually, you know, going to just use my rig repair. Oh, get some speed over here. I don't feel very comfortable going right like that against the wind too much. I'm actually using my rig repair now. I'm still fine, but I just don't feel super comfortable with him, you know, being so close. Wait, don't bump into me. And you're...
I'm not gonna. I'm watching.
Dude, again, he's kinda behind you. Don't go too fast. You stay on his side. Stay on his side. Same level. A bit of a distance. Don't need to be super close to him. But like, if he's behind both of us, he's in a very good position. That's a very bad position for us. He has all the win on us, and like, you want to be on his side to continue to damage his side, if you know what I mean. And like, if you drop sails like that, he's just gonna go into you, try to board you. So, because you're way too close, so you get attention of his.
Yep. Now he's on me.
You need to go faster, because if you don't speed up, he's gonna push you into the wind. You see that? He's trying to do that. He's trying to board you. And if he successfully boards you, you're probably gonna die in 1 round, maybe 4. Told you need to stay focused, stay put. Continue pushing to the right, downwind. And
He's
full
pushing
sails.
me.
Don't use manual sails. Don't use manual sails. Keep her out and just rudder. Just rudder. If you use manual sails, you lose tons of the speed, and it's very, very bad for you. I was trying to protect you from that. You're very hard trying to die. See, I told you. I was trying to warn you about that. You did not listen. You're going to get bored. Get boarding prep. Get boarding prep. If you're at hand prep boarding, you have higher odds of surviving. Don't use manual sails. Don't lose manual sails.
Oh, he's got me.
Click defend and disengage on the very start. He might be even able to like.
Can you push him off me?
I can try, but it's right against the wind, so it's very little chances for me to do. You need to disengage from this.
So what am I doing? Just click disengage?
Defend and disengage. Don't disengage without defending. You're already dead? No, I'm shocked. Did you defend?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's gonna be using muskets and deck guns against your defense, so you need to like, it's... Well, attacks can kill you. Muskets and deck guns won't kill you, but they will kill lots of your crew. But, you know, they won't make you lose the boarding right away. Use ram also, if you forgot. What is he doing?
He's attacking.
He's attacking to your defend?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's trying to brute force. How many rounds on disengage? Oh, you're dead.
Got me. Yeah.
You did not listen to me carefully. I was telling you multiple times. There's like -5 points for you. Vlad. Now you don't have a ship again. And these ships are actually pretty rare, you know, you need to have a special node for them, so you can't craft them. So you won't find one more rattlesnake like that unless you buy it from someone or you finish the tutorial, which you did not finish. You need to finish the tutorial if you want to get the ship again.
So what now?
You probably need to finish the tutorial. Here's a good example how to not fight the Red Queen. Told him, I gave him literally one rule, don't get boarded. What he did, he got boarded. He broke the only rule I gave him. Vlad. What am I supposed to do with you?
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, get better, get good. It's good he's still trying to fight me. Why do you say banished? You should say Sachade Vlad, not banished. It's interesting, the guy is low on armor, he's not repairing his hull yet. He's he either doesn't have repairs or he's trying to wait with something. I don't know. I don't know. I would really think he doesn't have repairs since he's playing so aggressively at us. And he could have looted repairs from your ship, 100%. So he's just holding his repair for something.
How do you go free camera?
You?
How do you go to...
You press home and click the scroll for the speed. I've got 6 minutes on my next repair. So I'm pretty safe with the 80-something% sales, and he burned lots of chain. So I need to learn lots of stuff, like you get into the boarding with this thing with no boarding stuff, you're losing almost instantly. He was just brute forcing attack on your defense, like easy peasy. Like, you know, in most of the scenarios it would not really work out well for him. Was he trying to deem? It looks like he's trying to demast me, which is not good for me because he probably can. I need to keep an eye on his must hits. But he has a very weak left side, and he's probably gonna start running away now. So this is one of the things. I can easily run away from him, he can easily run away from me. So if he feels not comfortable, he's just gonna run away. He's not using his hull repair, so he doesn't want to get too much involved into the fight. Because if he uses his hull repair, I can easily chain him and then he's dead. He's just gonna probably pull away. Thanks for the fight. Yeah, he's already sailing away. Yeah, he says see ya. See ya, goodbye dude. And yeah, he's gone, I can't chase him. I can still continue to shoot him. Now let's spice up things in the chat. I'm the toxic vanished privateer here. I'll toss some insulting comments. Scared to fight 1v1, come on 1v1, come at me dude. Yeah, let's go, let's fight.
Longboat Camps Bay.
Sure, have a little bit. Damn it, what is he trying to say? I'm pretty sure he's confirming that he's scared. See, you know, he's just gonna be able to easily sail against the wind.
So, should I stay in Camps Bay or sail to Puerto Escondido?
Stay in Camps Bay and get on a cutter, go to Rio, make an outpost there, because you don't have one.
Okay.
And you probably still don't know where the Rio is. Rio is on the south tip of Florida. Maybe not like on the east side of Florida, but it's the south part of it.
Yeah.
It's not far from Key West. Florida Keys. Yeah, there's nothing I can do to... Actually, I don't know why he's not leaving the fight. He can leave. There's no timer. It's not repairing. He doesn't want to fight. He's pretty scared. Well, he got a kill. He can be happy. Boo, Vladimir, boo.
I can't find it. I'm looking at Key West.
I gave you so many information. Well, clearly Florida.
On the left.
Florida,
Yeah.
south part of the Florida, near the Florida Keys. On the south, on the east side of the Florida, but the south side of it. Like, how many more details do you need? Like the exact coordinates, like the the GPS coordinates of the port. And you just to make sure you're looking for a Prussian port that has a Prussian flag on it. There's not many Prussian ports around.
I only say Rio Seco.
Yeah, I'm talking about Rio Seco. This is the port you need.
But you said Rio Escondido.
No, I did not say that. You must come to
Yes,
your
you
mind.
did. You said Rio Escondido, not Rio Seco.
I don't know. People
Rio...
on the stream can confirm if I said it or not. But I said at least several times. Oh, my game crashed. What is that? Awesome. I was probably off the push to talk. My game crashed. Oh, well, let me relaunch the game. I said at least several times before and after, mostly before, that we need to get you to Rio Cycle to get an outpost there.
Most positive you're saying Escondido.
Mm-mm. Why did my game crash? Entering combat, that's interesting. Can you actually guys on the stream see Naval Action now if I relaunch the game? I'm not sure. I'll need to check the OBS. Oh, he actually did not take the disconnect bait. I mean, it wasn't a bait, but sometimes you can bait players by disconnecting. It's actually interesting he's staying in a fight. I don't understand why, but I can try to... No, I can't follow him. You see, this is one of the bugs. Let me check OBS. Yeah, it works. Yeah. Snowfire confirms that I said Rio Seco. You're
Yeah,
imagining things.
I'm losing my mind.
Rio Escondido. It's an interesting name for a port. One of the bugs you can guys see on the bottom right corner of my radar, my ship has a green circle on it. It's like what you have on the map when you click on stuff. And now it's gone. Happens sometimes, I don't know why, but it's a bug. Hey, one more bug in Naval Action, like one of them, thousands of them. Don't crash now, game, please. Okay, be very nice of you if you don't crash. So yeah, like Naval Action is one of these games that like changes instantly. So you get these loading screens. It's one of these Unity things. When you load between like open world and battles, and like whenever you press stuff, the game can just crash. The devs claim that it can't be fixed because this is how Unity works. I don't know how much truth it is truthful, but just so you're aware of that, try to not press any buttons. Kind of hard if you're like using push to talk for TeamSpeak, Discord, or any other thing, or you're like trying to spam W when you wanna raise your sails quickly in open world when you log in, when you load in. The pirate just say anyway. Probably got like nice amount of doubloons from by killing you. Maybe the copper plating dropped, or maybe hull, which is a good upgrade. Probably like gave him an income of 2-3 million. Not sure if you should be proud of that. That like he made a nice money of you. Oh wait, there is actually it's a snow. Um, I can see a British snow. I don't think it's a trader's snow. Might be Gregory. He's like, or someone from a snow clan. Like one of the very few people using snows. Maybe he's watching the stream and trying to help me now. But a snow can't chase a Red Queen. I'll try out. Like if it's a trader's snow, I just hit the jackpot. If it's some, I don't know. Let's attack and let's see who's that. Get the crew. I need that one extra crewman for this fight. The Red Queen is still circling around. There's a risk the Red Queen might... If I attack the British traders now, there's a chance the Red Queen will join against me or it will join on my side. Either way, I'm fine. It's a traders now. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's actually a player using a traders now. It's unbelievable. I need to know who's that. That's probably a low rank player. That 100% not a real admiral, because any player that played this game for a while knows that Trader's Snow is like the wars of the Trader's Cutter, also close to that. Yep, Kimo, Lieutenant rank, no clan, totally new player to the game, has no freaking idea that Trader's Snow is just garbage. Should I tell him in the chat that this trade ship is garbage, or not really? I need to relaunch the chat because I don't see now because my game crashed, so I don't see what people are writing.
The chat mod in global.
No. I've got the stream chat on as a layout,
Mm.
so I can actually see what people. I don't. So I don't need to alt tab. Mm, the history of it is gone. I should be able to see what people right now. Is he AFK? He's not even raising his sails. Maybe he's loading. I have no freaking idea. But here comes Easy Kill again. One of the more things I was trying to talk about when it comes to hunting traders. First of all, that's a very good way to start PvPing. As if you're a new player, like you're not going to be facing like real combat ships that are like 100% fully efficient for combat, and because of the tons of mistakes that traders are doing, like guns repairs and upgrades and woods and so on, like it will be a bit easier for you to start and good way to learn how to actually PvP. So that's one of the things, and I might have chain loaded first. Let's see. And other thing is, it's a very good and easy way for you to make lots of money. If you like capture full traders, you can take over their goods, sell them in the port. So that's pretty nice and good way. I have no idea if the chat is here or not. Can someone write something on the stream chat, because I have no freaking idea if it's working for me now or not, because my game crashed and the chat just kinda disappeared, or it's not on the top anymore. Maybe I need to push some buttons. I don't really know. Probably need to change settings. The Requiem's not joining. Interesting. What are you doing, Blood? You kind of went like totally quiet. Now you're probably depressed.
I'm sailing to Rio Seco.
Okay. Like
I'm a little bit depressed, yes.
like 10 minutes ago you were so joyful and happy and like with lots of energy, and now like kind of sitting here quiet, like
Just trying to get to where I gotta go. Yeah, your thing's working. I typed it.
I mean, you can probably see, but like oh, I need to change my settings probably, because I can't see in the game the chart. Like you can see everything in the screen, that's right, but I have that overlaid, so I don't have to like alt tab, so I can answer questions and so on. Trying to probably fix that while fighting this trader. I can probably lose my mouse speed or do something really stupid, but that's I'm going to do that anyway. uh, give me some set. Oh my god, just so bright. How do I go to the settings of this? Over here, over here. I should probably pay more attention to the 5, but it annoys me. Stupid game crash, now I can't see the stupid chat. I mean, it's a triest. No, I can like pay maybe 10% attention to the fight and still easily capture him under 10 minutes. And then I spend like half an hour trying to catch him. Okay, I found the settings button. Now I need to give it a bit more opacity, because it's like super low opacity. Okay, I've got it. Window opacity. Window always on top, marked. I have 2 of these open. I don't want 2. Okay, I'll close this one and... Oh, he actually turned around. I still can't see that. It's definitely something broken. Maybe I need to press one more button, we'll see. Seems like he doesn't even have repairs. Conquest for Road Rogues started. Is it the US capturing Road Rogues or someone else? Who's capturing the port? Oh, she's actually repairing his sails.
No.
Who's contesting? You can check. I'll just try to push him.
Road Rock. Spain. Attacker. Fleck. Flecky?
Flaky, yeah, that's a Spanish clan.
Spain.
Oof, going too fast, but it's good. It's good.
Hispania.
Don't.
Oh. That's what Hans is doing.
Yeah, now you probably know combat news. What's to...
Yeah.
Go.
Oh, enemy player to pirate on a what's this? On a victory with something in tow, with the fleet in tow, right by
Rio Psycho?
what's it called? Rio Seco, yeah.
You sure? You should alarm in our nation chat.
Huh?
You should alarm our nation chat about that. I can't really push him in this position because I'm not too much in front of him. Need to get ahead of him really. Like that. And now start pushing. And I gain too much speed. But it's still good. It is good. And probably this is good enough. So, pulling got him.
There's a French enemy. Wow, there's a lot of players around Rio Seco. There's a French and like a
French? Yeah, the French and pirates are active in the area. Sometimes Spanish are active. US used to be active when they had actually US ports around, but they don't have anymore. Fire grenades, terrible mistake, buddy. You're gonna lose this super quickly. She lost a lot of crew. I lost like 22 crew in the process. Well, he was shooting me, shooting. Musket volley, that's an interesting choice. Yeah, it's a totally new player.
I want to fight this victory.
Where am I at? I'm not telling you where am I at. Why would I tell you?
I can tell you there's victory. Pirate victory. Pirate Rio Seco. Oh wait, you're probably.
I don't even have to watch the boarding. I'm just fixing my chart right now and I'm winning the boarding. This guy did not try to defend a single time. He has nothing even valuable. He just has some repairs and Mahogany Cruise Space Cartagena Refi. That's the AI captured tanks that no one crafted it. Now I'll have to find the crafter and kill him.
I have established a port in Rio Seco.
0 doubloons for killing this guy.
What should we do now?
See guys, the Troyer Snow is worth 0 doubloons. I would probably like make like I would say probably like negative 500 doubloons for killing a Troyer Snow. The ship is not the ship is worth negative really. Nothing positive. You don't have ships to begin with, Vlad. In a ship.
Well, I have an Aggie.
No, you should You could try to get a prince, maybe. Aki is like, it's not going to be good for Bahamas. We're doing Bahamas now. Well, we can Ram Dinark. Is Ram Dinark online? Is no. So we're not going to the patrol zone. And the other Prussians are busy with the other stuff. So we're not going to the patrol zone alone, especially. Try to get a prince. Ask someone from the from the stream if they can donate your in nation or in global. If someone can give you prince, or you can buy a prince from someone. You can probably do prince to continue with me, staying your own. Actually confused. The guy was empty. He was heading north. Maybe he was going to Little Harbor to establish an outpost. Could be. Oh, enemy Spanish player. He's also on a snow. What's two Spanish? It's a privateer. What's wrong with players? Is it? It's probably a normal snow, not a trader snow. And they are actually not docking. There are certainly players around. And they are absolutely ignoring me. I do not like that. I will not attack them.
Pirate frigate, no, right?
Oh, this guy's actually turning. No, pirate frigate. It's a deep water. I mean, I like pirate frigate.
About privateer.
You can use a privateer. I mean, yeah, you can use that. It's going to be harder for you to in a privateer to fight than on a prince. Prince is a bit stronger, more guns, more crew, higher speed. No, I'm not sure about the speed, but a better sails.
I don't know where to find a prince though.
Oh, it's Flecky, a snow. Okay, Fangs got it. It's not a trader snow. I was already scared. There's actually people using trader snows, more than one. That would be outstanding. A poor Battle Niagara. He's gonna be way too slow still foreign. He needs a something for hunting in the shadows. For a battleship will be way too slow. I can probably craft you a boat when I get to the outpost, one of my outposts, but try to get something a bit faster. Like, you know, before I actually... I'm not sure if I can pull this fight. Snow might be... Well, it depends how well the snow player will be playing. He's kinda scared of me, I can tell. Not 100% sure, but... The privateer can be a little bit annoying, but it doesn't have much chain, doesn't have much firepower, and I can easily get away from the privateer. In this case, it seems like he's running away from me.
I've checked all my outposts, I can't.
Hmm?
I checked all the outposts that I have, I can't find any place that's selling it.
Just ask people, ask in the global chat, nation chat, stream. You don't have to buy it from NPC. The princes are not sold by NPC, just so you know. So you're not going to find any ever. They're only players crafted. Probably has chain loaded. That's why I'm going bottle sales and depowered. That was 100% right. One of the rules, always chain, always chain. They're running away. Boring. There's two of them. And they're not willing to fight me. A privateer can easily get away from me. He's not even trying to shoot my sails. Snow might have bigger issues getting away, but if he knows what to do, he can get away from me. Shame. Boo. 2 players. I actually have more firepower, more HP, more everything more than me, but running away. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Still can't see my chat, didn't fix it yet, but I'm in a fight, need to stay focused. He seems to be a bit faster. I'll compare speeds, I shouldn't be turning too much. Here... why am I losing so much speed? What's wrong with my ship? All of a sudden I'm losing so much speed, I'm not doing anything.
I'll be right back.
Maybe it's the leeway making my ship turn into the wind. Okay, if you'll be back, that's cool. I need to load chain. Need to chain that snow. I won't be able to keep up with him in that heading. Why do I have random fire mode turned on? I'm really confused, that's suspicious. He's still in the chaining range. I need to chain him a bit. Hope he doesn't have any regroupers. If he doesn't have regroupers, I can catch up with him and maybe kill him. Lots of maybe. We'll see. Okay, turning to shoot chain. Losing my already bad position. Not too many hits, but 3 hits, really terrible. He's down to 97. It's almost out of the effective chaining range. Why do they have to run away? What they were doing, also hunting traders? I mean, I'm hunting traders, but I'm happy to fight these ships that are not traders. If even they're outnumbering me 1-2. What's wrong? Spanish people, don't run away, please. It's boring. It's naval action. Where is the action? Running away is not action. Outnumbering, outgunning. It's way faster than me at this heading. My chain is not gonna damage his sails at this range. His friend already escaped. He just left him. Very brave. Lucky Clown is not very brave. I should have probably started right away with chain at them, but I really did not expect them to run away. That was... I mean, as I keep saying, they had all of the advantages over me. Maybe besides experience, but they had all of the advantages at the start to begin with. I'll try to at least damage him a bit more, and then I'll try to re-attack him in open world again. Because he's very near the shore, so it doesn't have much area he can run away. Hey, got the cannon. He's not even shooting me. Yeah, maybe I need a pay-to-win ship. I can grab a Requiem. I have one, just not using it at the moment. Because, I mean, I wouldn't really care about negative comments if someone would be like angry, mad, or salty that I'm using a pay-to-win ship. Like, oh, you're going PvP on a DLC ship, pay-to-win ship. It's not fair. It's not the same. Blah blah. I'm just using some other ships than DLC ships. It's like, you know, people have no reason to complain about stupid stuff like that. And I like Rattlesnake. I want to use it for something. I just don't want this ship to be sitting in the port and taking dust. Totally useless, not used for anything. Which YouTuber? One's asking. Well, I'm banished privateer. I was called RvR before. Um, who are you asking about? I'm really confused. That's my channel. So someone's asking me if I'm that YouTuber. I've got, you know, the Twitch and the YouTube channel. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's me. Hello. Uh, I'm the owner of the YouTube channel and the Twitch. I'm streaming on both platforms right now. Really confused by the question. So yeah, guys, if you wanna stay tuned for, you know, with all of the streams and videos and so on, you can subscribe, hit the like button, and follow, and you know, whatever you do, the fancy stuff on these platforms. At the moment, I'm just shooting his sailors who trying to still damage him a bit since he's just run away, and I'm trying to damage him more before he leaves the fight so I can then re-engage with him, and he might be possibly damaged in the next fight, or he actually changes his mind and turns to fight me. He's getting a distance from me, so he will eventually get away from me, unless all of a sudden the wind magically turns and I'll have like a perfect win right on him, which is not likely going to happen. It's actually weird he's not attacking the wind. He's actually making some weird turns. For him in this situation, if he wants to get away from me, hope he's not watching, not listening to my advices, but if he wants to get away, it would be perfect for him to just tag the wind. And I'll just get totally stuck, not able to keep up, not able to shoot him, and he'll just get away within 2 minutes. And if he just stays on this heading, I'm just staying parallel with him, slightly with a greater, I mean slightly more downwind than he is, so he's gaining a distance on me, but I can just continue to shoot him like that, as long as I will be hitting him. One hit, good enough. Come on, what ships do you want to fight me in? Lion Shaft. I don't have any ships I'm not fighting right now. We can use some shop bot ships for duel or fight, I guess.
Hello.
Hello, I'm chasing Spanish players that are running away from me. Well, I'm already run away. Ah, he actually repaired his sails, I did not notice. That's actually good, because in the next fight, you have less regroupers. I'm not coming to fight you, Lion Shaft, until I either kill this guy or he gets away from me. And I'll try to re-attack him, for sure. Mostly because he annoyed me with just running. Ah, there goes crew, sails, mast. I wasn't dueling Lion Shaft, it was maybe was I? Yeah, maybe I was dueling. Don't be so mean, Slutharin, okay? I did not lose that duel. And I could have killed Lion Shaft because he disconnected. It could be actually Sir John. I don't think it was Lion Shaft. Maybe it was, but I think it was actually Sir John I was fighting. I'm pretty sure it was Sir John outside Charleston, and we were both on Bellonas. I had a Bellona with a Dinorok, so I was not able to demast him. That I had already known downside on the right on the start, and he was able to demast me because he had longs or mediums. So He, at some point, he musted me once or twice, and my Edinurx could not penetrate his masts. Getting slightly on the edge of the... His save repair is already over, it's at 99%, not going up. That's good. I probably should want like 1 or 2 more broadsides and then I'll leave the fight, try to re-attack him, re-engage. Yep, there goes the hull hit. Yeah, I bet it was funny to watch. I was actually so nice, I did not kill him when he lost the connection, that would be mean. And not fair. And I actually remember also dueling Sir John, or at least fighting him outside Charleston, like Lion Shaft and Sir John are both so nice to actually come out of port and fight you, even if it's against all, like, unlike most of the US players who just do the totally opposite thing, just go back to the port and never come out until you're gone. How's the... oh, the wind's changing, it's absolutely not helping me. That's probably the time I'm leaving this fight, because the wind turn was absolutely against me. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave this fight and try to attack him again. You can come and help me, Lion Shaft, to kill them if you want. But I'm not dueling you on this ship for sure. It's not a... this is a hunting ship, not a dueling ship for sure, so it will just get totally wrecked and destroyed. But we can duel later on proper ships. How do I fix my job? Windows always on top. Should be like that. But it's not working. Let me try to reopen it. Okay. Let's hope it's not working. God damn it, Naval action. I'll probably have to restart the game. Reset. I have no freaking idea why it's happening. Let me try like that. Nope. Okay, he left. Let's see if he's actually friends waiting outside. He's... what? There's a pirate Hercules with fleet 3? Small? What the hell is going on here? It looks like he's trading, so he has like 3 trading ships in the fleet, or it's all just Hercules. It's Sandy Point is open for everyone, so this traders now can just dock in. This pirate is literally scared of me. I'm not chasing that trade. That's no Spanish snow. He already annoyed me enough. I'll hit that pirate over here. I mean, I have literally no chance fighting Hercules, but you never know. It might be just someone totally new to the game. Yeah, I like the action here. There's lots of traffic around. Come here, Lion Shaft. Where the hell are you? I need your help. I need your help to kill the stuff here. Okay, I will attack and let's figure out what's there. He's absolutely running away and he's absolutely scared of me.
Um,
Oh, not
I'll be back in a
Naval.
bit.
Okay,
Get some food.
don't be in front, don't be in front. The game will totally put me in front of the. Even though I wasn't behind, but battle positioning. Actually, no. What the fuck is that? What is that? Oh, it's Hercules, Tracebrick, Niagara, and Raccoon. So he's like putting 2 DLC ships into his fleet composition. Niagara for escort and 1 Tracebrick. Best thing I can do is try to board the Tracebrick, then just run away. The Hercules, of course, has guns. The Tracebrick is stuck in the wind, so yeah. I can just try to board the Tracebrick and then like literally bug off. This is what I'm going to do.
I'll be back in a bit.
Pulling for boarding. Let's do it, boys! What I'm doing is absolutely stupid. That's why I'm doing this. Oh, he's going to bump right into me. Or into his trader. His AI is shooting the trader. Oh man! He's trying to push the trader. The trader's already dead in the next round, so he can't save it. Access stone blocks. The hell with the stone blocks, I'm just going to sink it. Of course it's bugged, I can't sink. Game's broken. No doubloons. Again. PvP kill and I get no doubloons. I can try to fight this player. He's at an 89% sales for some reason and he's low crew, not full crew. I could pull him for boarding, but that's a decent 50 crew difference. I don't want that. Even if he doesn't have marines or any boarding stuff, that's 50 crew is gonna be pain in the ass to fight in boarding. So I do need to kill some crew before I try to do anything with him. Yeah, I signed this trader. Maybe I need to go like from... I still have no freaking idea how to fix my chat other than just restart the game. If this Requiem over there boards me, I'm fucked. So, rule 1, don't get boarded by the Requiem. Whew. His crew is literally disappearing. Oh no. He's trying to demas me. He hit 0 times. I mean, the Hercules even trying to demas is already scary. I mean, even though he's terrible, he can't hit me like probably 4 totally random lucky hits will take down my mast. That's the sad truth. Come on, get the crew, get the crew. 10, give me more. 12, 13. Could be better. I might need to repair my... I'm repairing my sails. I don't like him hitting my masts. I really do love my masts. Is he using rum? He's at 100 free crew. I thought he's lower. He might be using rum. So I'm like literally fighting 3 ships now. One of them is a... 2 of them are DLC ships. And I'm on a freaking 6 raid. I like should die from literally 2 broadsides of these ships. I'm either stupid or I'm crazy or I'm both. Come on, kill the crew, kill the crew! He's at 90, that's 13. Oh no, that's gonna fucking hard. Yeah. But I'm getting his crew extremely low. That means I should switch to chain on my right side. And start chaining him. I know that was terrible, but I had to shoot it. My hull's literally looking terrible right now. If I get like close to the structure, I just get the hell out of here. I think he changed his ammunition on the left side over here. He's just reloading. Probably issues reloading because of the low crew. Okay, let's see how I do with the chain. Oh, rigging shock, that's nice. There's still a bunch of ships around me shooting me, which I don't like. I might be able to pull him for boarding here. He's in a... since he's in a shock. Which I'm going to try. But I'm using my ram here. Come on, come on, go to the stop, go to the stop. Go for it, go for it. Pulling, pulling, pulling. Pull, yes! Yes! Just do it! It actually makes me so happy. Oh, he switched to defense. We know what's coming. Muskets! 7-1, good odds. He's not getting prep, so he won't be able to engage that fast. I can use deck guns. The Hercules has 3 decks in Fury. I can't switch to anything else because of the preparation. I actually might be able to switch. I'll go for muskets now. He's also going for muskets. I need to get prep up. Don't have any mods that give me preparation, that's bad for me. He's going for grenades, so he's burning all of his preparation. That's very good for me. He's down to 12 preparation. He's not going to be able to switch to defend now, I hope. He's going muskets. Okay, that's going to be easy kill. Easy peasy kill. He's actually a Cures max rank player. 50 morale, 61 craft, got 32 more crew. He switched to defend. I'm going muskets, burning over my prep. I hope he doesn't switch to brace, but even if he does, that's still okay for me. He did not. That's good for me. 9 morale, he's switching to musket, just 1 against 1 kill, that's terrible. He should just be bracing, getting a prep and trying to disengage from this boarding, get the hell out of here. But he's not. Not sure if brave or stupid. I'm going muskets. Oh yeah, burning a little bit prep, but since he's staying on a defend, I don't know why he switched to brace. Good for you, buddy. Since you're doing muskets, I'll go for attack. How about that? You don't have prep to switch to defense, so you're fucked here. 2 morale, 39 crew. His fleet ships are... Well, he's dead already, he's going for attack. His fleet ships are not running away. They're not really shooting me, they're just circling around. Being really confused. What we've got here? 25 doubloons, as Hercules is tick fast with basic upgrades. Provisions, some weird stuff, I don't need that. Let's see how much he's worth. Oh, 700 doubloons, I will take that. That will make for a nice screenshot. I can try to actually get the other ships. It will be harder than... because I'm low on hull, really low on hull. The Requeen's there, all of the fleet ships he's got have marines. Do I want to... I can try with the Niagara, but I don't like how my right side looks. How fun, engaging. Still firing, I killed the player. It is fun. I just ignored his fleet ships. So, as long as you ignore that there are some fleet ships, you know, you can have fun killing the player in PvP. Like, I was fighting this Hercules, and I did not really notice that he actually has some, you know, fleet ships in the fight here. They were shooting something, but it was like, you know, like little annoying noise in the background. I almost did not notice these fleet ships in the fight in the first place, so that's probably going to be... Oh, don't shoot, don't shoot, that's my weak side, okay? Try to be nice. I don't wanna fight, it's PvE and it's fleet ships, so I've already killed the player, I'll just bug off. After this fight, I'll probably go to one of my outposts, try to restart the game so I fix the freaking chat. So I don't have to alt tab all the time to read what you guys are writing. Easy peasy, DLC ships wrecked. If I wanted to, I could probably stay here, kill the Niagara and Requeen. Would have probably to repair my hull twice, chain them a bit, decrew. It's actually very hard to decrew the Requeen, so I'd have to sink it with my cannons. You know, like, just lost the crew. Requeen is broken because of the reason that you barely kill any crew on it. Oh yeah, I'll leave the fight and head to one of my outposts so I can repair my ship, my hull, and restart the game. Good PvP. I'm actually surprised. This guy's max rank, curious rank, and he put such a bad fight here. I mean, players use such overpowered ships and they still perform badly. What does it prove? It does not prove that ship is balanced, it does not prove that ship is not overpowered, it just proves that bad players are bad at the game. You know, if I would give him a bad ship and I would be on my right, I would still kill him the same way. You know, a DLC ship or overpowered ship is not a win button, like you press and you win instantly. It's, you still need to actually have some basic level to be able to fight. to win battles. Basic knowledge, basic level. If I would be fighting like a average player or experienced player or even a veteran, I'm not mentioning veterans. That's already too much. But you know, uh, wait, that's probably Lion Shaft over there on the Hercules. Do you want to fight the Requiem and the Niagara? That's gonna be out of this fight. It's gonna be player actually, so I would have to burn 20 hull repairs. It would be much better for me to dock. I can't dock to that Desconocida. I'd have to fight without repairs, without hull repairs almost. Well, if Lions have to attack the pirate player, I'm gonna join, but I'll be super low on the hull repairs because I just have 26. I would still have 6 left, 6 hull repairs left. Wherever you are, Lion Shaft, he's here right by the coast. If you can write in the global chat. Since he's pirate, Sandy Point is open for everyone, so you can just dock there. But come on, Lion Shaft, if you got a good wind. Come on, come in, come in. If you tag the player, I will join. As the nasty little fort. Sarcastically saying little because it's huge compared to my rattlesnake. It would just blew me. Like it would just me blow up my entire ship in a single broadside. Actually, the forts are dumb when it comes to shooting small ships. They're missing a lot. Their accuracy is not so great. It goes much easier for them to shoot bigger targets. Kind of funny, like the small ships sometimes have better odds surviving the firing of the fort because they're smaller, so hard to hit them, and the forts have bad accuracy. He might make it to the port. Just needs to turn around and. You were in a bad place, Lion Shaft. Shame on you, shame. He's going for it. He knows it's open. Just turn around, enter the port, and voila. He'll be safe. Yeah, here's the. It's a Danish port, but it's set to free for all, so he can just dock there and hide for the next couple of hours. I just wonder where did the Spanish guys vanish? They went north, but I don't think they'll be hanging around here. Actually, I know. They have the Road Rock Sport Battle, so that's where the Spanish are, and it's Flecky Clan. Okay, now I understand why they were not fighting me. Sport Battles, Road Rocks, and Turtle K. Here, Turtle K and Road Rocks are both under the attack of the Spanish, so maybe they were not cowards. Maybe I jumped too quickly to conclusions, and they're just doing RvR and participating in the port battles. Against AI, it's neutral port, so they don't need a full fleet capacity. Maybe they want the victory marks, the title for the Lord Protector, who knows. Maybe we can check Pro B Road works, because that's the way wind is leading. So by that I mean come over there to Roadrocks, check it, and go to Turtle K, check it, and if we don't find any Spanish players, I'm just going to head to Rio Seco. Repair my ship. I can actually repair ship in Crown Haven, or Actually, I can do that just riding road rogues as we're heading there. My shot is kinda following. So he's probably gonna follow me, I guess. Not sure what really people are discussing in the global chat. I was announcing I'll talk about the RvR topics during this stream. We still have time for that, but admin has posted some announcements, suggestions, and topics discussion on the forums about RvR, and like, you know, there was a discussion why if RvR is dead or if it's not dead, or you know, it's like a whole river topic really. Like you can make a 10 hours long discussion about, you know, RvR, if it's dead, if it's not dead, what's wrong with it. So I will try to, you know, keep it kind of not too long really, like discuss what's really happening with the RvR. What I wanted to do, I totally forgot what I want to do. Ah, never mind. Yeah, self-advertising in the global chat. So to begin with, is it nice? Just AI. They made the first rates very expensive. Well, in general, ships of the line. So this is what I was asking for, and it's a good change in my opinion. But like, you change one puzzle, you forget about the other puzzles. What was the questions? The questions? What questions? I don't know. What was the questions? I don't know. But the RvR. So we still have the old hostility mechanic. That was my first point. It's very crucial, very important. We still have the old RvR mechanics for hostility. So we have hostility based on the shallow ports, based on the forfeit ports. We don't have forfeit pro battles anymore, and the hostility mechanic for forfeits is still in the game, which is totally stupid and it's dumb. It's been months. It's been more than a year, I think, as it remains in the game. So like this thing, if you guys don't know, basically there used to be 3 types of pro battles before, long time ago. So there was a shallow pro battle, forfeit pro battle, and a first rate pro battle. And basically a forfeit pro battle would be a pro battle where maximum ship size is a forfeit, so it would be like 25 Agamemnons versus 25 Agamemnons, or even earlier, before the Agamemnon was in the game, that was 25 Ingers versus 25 Ingers. And to basically get the 100% hostility for the port to flip it, you would have to kill 40 forfeits. You can see that in the on the Felix map, online map too, very great tool. The ports are, you know, it tells what category it is, hostility, and it still remains the game. And what's wrong with it? I guess it's very simple. We have the BR mechanics. So let's say Rio Seco, looking here, it says 2670 BR, and you need to kill 44 frags for it. So let's say there'll be like 15, 20 players flipping the port. They will spend 2 hours to flip it, and only like 6, 7 players can get to the port battle. From Road Rogues, I'm actually going to Crown Heaven, to the right to the Taracle. Okay, so I need to like head this way. So because it's solo BR, you need very little number of the players in the port battle actually, but you need so many players, so huge effort to flip it, to, you know, for the hostility to set the port battle. It makes no sense. The number of people you need, involvement, effort, and then it turns into, you know, very little port battle fleet, low BR. And actually not so many people can have fun in the actual port battle. Of course, the others can be screening, but screening is like, oh, there is a fight, one Prussian versus one Spanish. Hope it's not PvE. A Prussian attack. Might be rover. You never know. 40 BRs sounds like a trader. It's it. I I don't know really. It could be a privateer. So one of the rover guys could attack a Spanish privateer, the one that was in a fight with me. We'll see. We'll try to join the fight. So basically, the number of people need to be involved to flip the ports. Very little of them will have fun in the actual port battle, and the others, of course, can be screaming, but they might not have a guaranteed fun because the opponents might be not screaming, so they'll be just sitting outside the port for 2 hours doing nothing. It is rover, I was correct, and it is AI. I'll just ask him. It's probably AI. Oh no, rover doing PvE. No, no, rover doing PvE. This is the end of the world. I'll just leave. And he's in a boarding anyway, so he's just gonna die soon. It's not PvE anymore. I'm leaving anyway. Not staying here. Definitely not fighting here. Oh god, did he just spawn right next to it? No. I thought he did. What the heck? I teleported. It's normal in Naval action. Ships teleport. And this is one of the known bugs in Naval action. Ships just randomly teleport, especially in boarding. It happened to me at least twice or 3 times maybe. I haven't even recorded. I even reported this to developers. I have a video recorded on that. There were other people reporting this issue. It's one of the bugs. Seldom I see it. I I don't know what he means. Second time. Okay. Well, if Hefty wants to, he can fight Lion Shaft. I'm not staying here. I'm just on the hunting, squishy, very weak Rattlesnake, and Lion Shaft is a decent player. So he'll just blow up my little Rattlesnake. I mean, I could fight it, but the odds of Lion Shaft doing something so stupid to actually lose that fight are so slim like Slick Max Souls, that there's really no reason for me to stay. I could of course try to kite him, shoot from distance with ball, for like 1 hour, shoot his sails from 500 meters, but eventually he would get me or I would just have to run away. And that would be a very boring fight, very, very boring. We're bugging off. Back to the RvR topic. Hostility is one of the very, very, very reasons. Actually, we're heading this way if I'm not mistaken. It's actually another bug that if you leave the fight, your protractor heading is disappearing from the compass, so you need to like it, move it again so it appears. It's a fort on the south side of the port. Actually, no, there's the port. What port is it? Okay, it's Crown Haven. Okay, I see. And the second broken thing about the RvR is the devs did not change the BR of some high BR ports. So let's say Barakoa has 10,000 sound, we've got like several of these super high BR ports that need like 20, 25 first rates in, maybe even 25 second rates, let's say. And since these ships are supposed to be expensive, rare, high value, and so on, you will not see fleets where you're fighting with this, but they should adjust BR that way that Barakoa, for example, would be maybe 5,000 BR, so you see maybe 2, 3 first rates, 2, 3 second rates, and like 10 Bellonas or 15 Bellonas, and some fourth rates and fifth rates. So very little number of first rates, very little number of second rates, and actually more of smaller ships. Because they change one puzzle, making the first rate super expensive, super rare, and so on and so on, but they don't change the second puzzle that's right next to it, which is first rate's requirement in 4 battles in terms of BR. So that's the second thing that's, in my opinion, just broken. We don't see any Spanish either. There must be a 4 battle in the instance, or in the port actually. Hard to say what they're doing right now, but I'm just not going to be wait around because they can just right away dock in if they're not stupid. There is actually a Spanish player. It's a rattlesnake. Let's go, let's go. It looks like a rattlesnake. I'm fully repaired, ready to fight. Let's hit him. Another thing about the RvR. Again, about the hostility that we discussed. Pretty much the hostility should be based on the BR, as I said, and another reason is like, right now, if we want to flip anything, most of the time we need, that's actually rattlesnake heavy, I did not notice that. Most of the time we need a huge fleet of first rates to flip the port. It's a high risk for just the hostility itself. I mean, Havoc clan used actually Bellonas to flip Nassau, they used Bellonas to flip Little Harbor, but these are shallow ports. It's flaky as expected. So these were shallow ports, so it was much easier for them to detonate Bellonas. But if they were, supposed to flip deep water port, especially for like first rate hostility type in Bellonas, that would take them a goddamn long time. Maybe 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, maybe 4 hours, depending on how many players they have. They would have to repair many times, burn lots of repairs. The effort will be just huge. So we need to totally get rid of the first rate requirement to flip ports because of the reasons of the cost, the price of the first rates and so on. Let's start with the chain because he'll be just running away. It's so obvious. I don't think he will try to fight me. Maybe he's going for the poor battles, that's true. Yeah, he's absolutely not going to be fighting us. Of course, Heavy Rattlesnake is stronger than the normal Rattlesnake in terms of HP, in terms of guns, in terms of crew. Good point is he doesn't have stern guns, so as long as I stay behind him, I can just have fun with him. He's dropping sails, surrendering. I have no idea what he's doing. Whatever he's doing, I have... What's wrong with players? This is the end of the world. One, at least logical explanation I can understand, I can live with, is that he's in a so huge rush that he needs to get quickly into the port battle that he's ready to just surrender the ship and just go back to the port, buy a ship and join the port battle. But I mean, it's not a real port battle, it's a fight against bots. You can literally capture a neutral port with one player. I mean, literally one player. It's like one player captures one circle, captures second circle, drags AI away from circles, kites them, or whatever else, and voila, the port's taken. It's really not hard to do. But I don't know. I don't even want to discuss that. Mahogany is something good. That's a terrible wood. And again, I can't click the sync button. It's broken. I have to reopen. And even if I click, I need to reopen to get the doubloons 47. That's not a lot. It's the fury that the more you fight, the more you shoot and so on, the more doubloons you get. But if like instant board him, rage board him, or he surrenders, I kill him in less than a minute without almost shooting, then I get a very little number of doubloons. That's just a fury. That might be true. No one knows. But compared to the old PvP system, really sucks. I mean, if someone is just so bad that they just die after a minute or surrender, or they die after 5 minutes, what? Why we don't get the real number of nice doubloons for them? Maybe the fight was not a challenge, but I don't know. I just kind of don't like that. I mean, like, am I supposed to pretend that I'm fighting someone and instead of killing a player in 1 minute time, I shoot their sailors a bit, I demas them, I fight them for like 20 minutes playing with my toys, kind of, sometimes, or yeah, my little, not toys, but what they say, well, playing with someone, just like playing around him, like, having full control of the fight. I can kill him anytime I want, just I'm prolonging the fight to get more doubloons. That system would be totally stupid in my opinion if it's working that way. I hope it's not, but it looks like it is. Combat news. Yordi sunk Prussian Nilator 2. Okay. Heffield did not die by the look of it. I guess it's a good message. Okay. Let me head towards Ryoseko. I think I have a good win for that. So by the look of it, the PvP is not dead, but my opinion, my hope that there's at least something reasonable left in Naval action is really dying. My beliefs, my opinions, and my view on the topic is kind of dying, that there's anything reasonable and logical left here in the game. Because first of all, we start with two guys on 4 Indian, and one of them is totally undercrewing, stuck, sleeping on the island, I don't know, totally in the terrible place, getting killed just by us. Then we've got another guy doing the same thing almost. He plays a bit more smart. Then we have, the guy using a trader's note, which is the worst ship from all traders, almost next to the trader's cutter. Then we have a guy on a Hercules dying to my rattlesnake like a total noob, and he's a max rank, and then the Spanish guy surrendering, and then the other two Spanish just running. That's too much for me. That's too much for me. God, please. Where's the decency? Bring bring common sense and decency back to naval action. I pray. Yeah, playing with your food. That's the phrase. Fine, thank you. I just I just really pray. That's too much for me to handle the entire stream, entire day. I mean, yeah, we've got into a bunch of fights, we've got lots of kills, we've got lots of doubloons, but everything that's happening on the stream is ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. I just really can't believe it's happening. Normally I would be just so happy. I mean, like, yeah, so many kills, so many doubloons, and like so much action, so much PvP, but the value of that PvP, it's, it's so little. What do you mean that I've, I've seen the light? Like, I knew the part of the phrase, or I mean like the light of the hope, like, the light in the tunnel, like at the end of the tunnel, that little light of the hope, giving me hope. I mean, before I wasn't so much experienced. I was struggling. I was dying from by the hands of the better players, and it was actually much more players. There's more good players around that were giving good competition, a challenge, to actually fight and so on. But now, I kind of feel really bad. What do you guys think about it? Am I really overreacting? Some might think that like I'm streaming and I'm making super emotional, overreacting and so on, but this is kind of the way I'm feeling right now. Let me know in the comments what you think about all of the stuff that happened during that stream, like from the start to the till now. Because normally I should be just super happy and enjoying my loot, like the rover guys. Yeah, there is much more PvP. The PvP is super fun now and cool and so on and so on. I don't really feel that way. Okay, I'm heading back to Rio Seco. I will restart the game. I will see if someone comes online and wants to go hunting, or if Lion Shaft is up for a duel. I will gladly duel Lion Shaft if he's not busy when I reach the port. I think I will duel Lion Shaft and I'll end the stream because it's getting kinda late. Is it getting late? 20? Yeah, it's getting late. But looking by the chat, by the time, 22:51. So like 15-20 minutes for the duel Lion Shaft. Maybe 30 minutes if it prolongs. And then the stream will end with that duel. What are the people talking global chat about? He is definitely on something. It's what common sense. I have no idea what they're discussing about. I feel like these guys are from America, like USA, and they're like discussing some local related stuff topics using weird phrases. Some wow, Johnny's pee wee, whatever. I don't know, grumpy. I mean, I understand some of these words, but like all together, they're like lackluster, deformation of factual data in the name of a good time or fun. All fantasy is boring nonsense with no true entertainment value to an adult mind. I'm not going to read that. It's combat news. Okay, combat news looks much more clear, straightforward, brings that information what I need to know. Who killed, what killed, how, boarded or sunk, where. I'm a simple man. I'm really a simple man. I need to refill my herbal tea. That should help me to calm down a bit. Drink my herbal tea. Eat something. Yeah, it will help me calm down. Because there's just too much happening. 13 people watching, 10 people watching on the YouTube, three guys watching on Twitch. Twitch usually gets like 3 times less viewers. I don't know why. Maybe because I never streamed on Twitch, so people need to actually go to my Twitch channel and click follow or whatever you click there, subscribe, follow, I don't know, so they will get the notifications. On YouTube, on the other hand, I have a bunch of subscribers. Most of them are inactive or not following my channel really anymore or paying attention to it, on a side note. But these that are, they will instantly see the notification about the YouTube stream, so they will come on the YouTube. Probably because I'm sharing the YouTube link. I don't know why I don't share. I mean, yeah, I can share the Twitch stream, but link for the Twitch stream. But I'm actually focused more on YouTube, like making videos for YouTube, and I'm like working more with YouTube. Twitch is, as a secondary thing if there are some issues with the YouTube stream, or if someone prefers Twitch over YouTube, because there are some guys that requested so I actually stream on Twitch. They're like, why you're not streaming on the Twitch? I don't know. Why should I? Why should I be streaming on the Twitch? Why do you guys prefer Twitch over YouTube? I don't know. Maybe there are differences. Maybe some people prefer the Twitch. I don't know. Explain, please. Explain. Makes sense. So, the best compromise, I will stream for both platforms. So if someone loves Twitch, they can watch me on Twitch. If someone loves YouTube, they can watch me on YouTube. Simple, and everyone's happy. That's the best part of it. Do I still have? Before I will ask Lionshaft for duel. Lionshaft, are you here? If you're listening, Lionshaft, raise your hand or something, because I'm happy to duel you. Or ask actually in global chat if anyone wants to duel. Anyone wants to duel? 260 people online. Let's hope someone wants to duel. If Lionshaft does want to duel, if no one from global wants to duel, I'll end my stream just right here. But if there are actually some people that will not duel me, then I'll duel them. Where's Rio Seco? I'm looking for Rio Seco. I think that's Rio Seco. Can we see the chicken flag? Probably. So far, no one's in global chat. No private messages. Lionshaft might be busy fighting Halfwheel, I'm not sure. Halfwheel might be kiting him for 1 hour with his pickle or whatever ship he's using. We are arriving to Rio Seco, that's right. I will give it like 3-4 minutes, and I'll probably restart the game to finally see my chat, see if it fixes the problem. Combat news. Anyone died? Oh, Captain Rage boarded Spanish player near Santa Ana. Nice. Okay, arriving to Rio Seco. Also, I did change the settings of my stream because my frames per second are not so consistent. They're like fluctuating, and I was streaming at HD, that means 720p and 60 frames per second. I switched it over to full HD, but just 30 frames per second. So I think it would be better to just watch Naval action in higher resolution, because frames per second are just not so important. There's like not fast movement, quick action changes and scene changes and camera rotations and so on. So they are more logical to probably stream at a higher resolution but lower frames per second if I want to maintain the bitrate and the data usage and so on. How many hours you got in this game? Probably too many. It's better not to ask. A couple of thousand probably. I can't really say how many of these hours are AFK, fishing, sitting in the port, talking in the chat and so on. Probably a lot. And how many of these are actual combat hours, battle fighting and port battles and so on. But probably like the real fighting hours, it's probably close to between 1,000 to 2,000. The other hours are irrelevant, more or less. So, combat news again. Someone, Ragey Borden, sank Spanish player. Okay, look in the chat. I'm giving it literally 2 minutes and see if someone decides to duel me. If no one's, if no one wants to duel me, then I'll just pretty much end the stream over here. It's probably going like, how long is the stream going? Can I see that on the OBS? Let me see. It's almost 4 hours, so that's a good time to actually end our stream over here. Well, unless someone accepts a duel, then I will prolong it a bit. Feel free, guys, to ask any questions right now. I'm happy to answer questions. No one wants to duel so far, okay? 1 more minute. Okay, guess I'm ending it here. So thanks everyone for watching. As you know, all of the YouTubers, Twitchers, and so on say, don't forget the likes or dislikes, whatever you like. Following, subscribing, blah 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 blah. So stay tuned for more streams. Till the next time.